I believe we have. I can't say the tree's name. I always. I've been
Emmantiensien.
Emmantiens. That's why I've been calling him Tree Man. Jupiter's not that dumb. I am. Emmantiensien. We have to like. He has to go to sleep. So I guess like I'd look to find him. Like I'm not really concerned with the court. Seems like we kind of tied it up there. Maybe have Varos mention something about we'll be back to negotiate. We set up a trade agreement.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like that was part of the plan this week. Well, let's start as we do every night with inspiration. We can light that up on their character sheet. And, yeah, why don't we just do a quick recap of what we did last week altogether? A lot of it covered there. Nat 20. Jesus.
What's up?
I mean, Lathander.
Jesus, I mean Lavender.
Ilmater? Maybe Ilmater.
You want me to do one for Zeph?
Weeping Ilmater. And Eclipse wasn't here. So.
No. I think they should
Just
still
ask
roll.
if you could do
That's
one.
only
I think
fair
they
to
should
Zeph.
still recap.
Do a recap, Eclipse.
Yeah, from their perspective, they were wrapped in shadow.
Can you just make it? Yeah, make it up.
Their
It was
presence
dark.
was an enigma.
Everything was so dark. It was but darkness all around. And when I awoke, here we were, in this room now, before you.
Actually, I kind of like that. Because, like, okay, big battle expends all of her light magic, and suddenly the shadow is in control. So I was out, sort of.
Shadows overwhelm again. Well, no, but what did the party do last week, everyone? Vyri, that's the lowest
Kick
roll
some
if you want
fucking
to give me a
ass,
recap.
alright,
But
Vyri?
everybody, yeah, can assist here. What did we do last week? How did we get here?
Well,
Well,
We-
actually.
How's it
yeah,
Vyri
well,
every week?
actually, it's always me. I regularly roll like shit for inspiration, but really good for attacks. I'll take it. We ended up having a dilemma at the start of session because Jupiter didn't trust Fiery when dealing with the Raven Queen, and she sent a message to her trying to peacefully get the court released, and that didn't work. And so instead, she asked if she could go against her patron, and her patron was like, "Yeah, it's fine." And so she went against her patron and ended
It was
up.
more than just it's fine.
That's how it was.
It sounded like a you
That's
better fucking be right. Motherfucker.
It was like, yeah, sure, dude, bro, fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they fought the Draco, not the
Yeah,
fucking
Red
Draco.
Dracolich.
Yeah, the Dracolich, and survived, beat the shit out of it, absolutely murdered it. It's fine. And then when leaving, she got the message from the Raven Queen that she better be right, and that it's now up to her instead of the Raven Queen taking everything into her hands. So yeah, she's in a little weird situation. She's not feeling as comfy. But when they freed the Seelie Court, oh god, I can't talk today. They didn't react well to Vyri, and then Jupiter stood up and was like, "Yo, she helped kill the dragon and save you, so don't treat her like shit." But they still felt weird about her, so she just went and hid behind Valros. And then they made it back to the court, and they were making a decision on where to go because the Seelie Queen is going to teleport them wherever they want to go. And we were going to go see Kieran Sally and give her the wonderful, wonderful goods of hopefully not ending the world. And hopefully she does just use it for killing Lolth, but who knows? Gods these days, they're just making their own rules.
And still in possession of the ever-blooming flower. Decision of where to take that. as you have been warned not to take it to the material plane.
Is that what we're using to? We didn't use that on,
We got the crystals to wake up Emmantiensien,
so we didn't have
so
to
we
use that.
still
So
have the ever blooming flower
Where
he's
are we
gonna.
right now?
in the Seelie Court, where the party had first battled Queen Titania, which turned out to be the Raven Queen in a disguise, but now returned with the actual Seelie Court in front of you.
We must get back to Emmantiensien. We've done.
Okay.
Everyone's asked. The Oak Father does not forget.
You see Queen Titania look out with a bow and... Stormhaven, you have done a lot. Please return Emmantiensien to his grove, and he will bestow your deity with power. And the Seelie Court will do what they can. Stop the Shadowfell's influence.
We will need your stewardship. The war to come.
Queen Titania, if I might be so bold, perhaps it's time to stop thinking of things as light and dark and gray. I can't speak for what the Shadowfell has done to you, but perhaps your kingdom and our kingdom could be a start of something new. Sure, our people have different ways of thinking. Fae can be quite rowdy. So can mortals. But perhaps something even small. A gate. Even if it's for one day, out of a week, that it would open. Allow our people to mingle. The strength in numbers. And I don't think this war has stopped.
The
It's quite a-
Feywild can be a tricky place to navigate. But see what could be done. Even
I
for
don't
your
know about
return.
that one. Sorry.
Even your return would be difficult. For some, it wears on them. For Fae, it is much easier.
I'll enter a telepathic link with Jupiter. Perhaps that thing you wanted to do.
What was
Perhaps-
that thing?
Oh. Remember when our two players talked outside of this and you were talking about doing a holiday?
Well, yes, I didn't forget the holiday, but we have
Why
to.
didn't you invite them just for the day.
I didn't think about that. I didn't know if Fae spirits celebrated holidays, but that's a good point. You're better with this.
Of course they've partied. They love wine and tricking people. Might get a little rowdy. We'll have to put extra guards on.
Are they gonna drink out of our glasses? They're kind of small.
I'll get that really squared away. I'll add it to my paperwork. That way it could be off screen.
All right.
Well, you're
Maybe
gonna have
you
to
and-
ask her.
Oh,
You got this.
my-
I'm gonna end the connection right now. You got
my
this.
queen. My brother had a good idea. He thought maybe if we were to invite you in the court, your presence would bring peace to our kingdom.
Give me a persuasion with advantage here.
Sorry, I had my Green Knight character up here. Jupiter, there you are.
Could I try to put guidance on him?
Yeah, I'm alright with that. With the
Okay.
with the speech there. Add a D4 for guidance.
30-20?
30-20, baby.
Go. We do love a good festival. We'd be glad to join for the day. It is more of your people coming to our side I am concerned with. You'll see how you deal with the way out. When you're ready,
Consider this an invitation for better things to come. Even if it's a one-way gate, I think there's a great alliance that could be had here.
Long has it been since the Fae and the material realm touched in ways that were good for both. We'll talk. We must get to Emmantiensien. He's ever sleepful.
with that, you guys can start to make your way out.
You better, out of character, Jupiter, you better roll real good on that. The
Yeah, I
favor
said-
in the party.
No, yeah, I think we'll be good, hopefully.
Rolling that one.
I have my guide. I have my
The
inspiration. That's what I'm.
Shadowfell attacks.
Double that one. We got this.
They're all.
We can do it.
Everyone was all together. Made it easy.
Trying to find one thing. I find it, but while I look for that, let's get in here. The party heads out, or you can head back to the Seelie Court at any point to actually get this set up. But you head to the Feywild Grove. Head there with Emmantiensien to get him replanted. That map. And move.
So, was Queen Titania taken by the Raven Queen?
I believe so.
I'd be interested to know how the Shadowfell, I guess if it had any lasting impact on her. I worry about the effects it could have on Saloon's light. I'm followed by this beast.
We have the best wizards, arcanists, back home. When you join our council, you receive the benefit of that. We can find out what chases after you, you say. Your own storm. You and my
Hey.
brother, very similar.
What? In what way?
You don't let it keep you down. It powers you.
So, did your brother make a pact?
More like I utilized bad blood.
I didn't see you there, brother.
I knew you were talking. Get all weird and shovel around your shoulders.
I think we will get along, considering I followed the Shadarkai as I've come to know them. No, sorry. As I've come to know them, I directed the shadow's hunger toward them. I fear what may happen should I enter the realm of mortals, of man. I don't know what it wants, other than to be in the mortal realm. Is that what it's called? I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
wiped my memories at this
Material
point.
plane.
material
Material
plane.
plane.
Yes.
Okay.
Most people don't even step foot off of it, so you're more cultured than them already. Our kingdom is open, accepting. We're at war. We'll
I
deal
don't.
with that.
I still don't know how I got to the Shadowfell.
When we get back, you've earned this much. And I could try to delve deeper into your mind, if you would allow me.
Iravar maybe could be of assistance. He's magi.
You've earned these rights.
Does that put you in danger from the Shadow?
Nothing
Well,
we haven't handled in the past.
I think it's more risky for you to join us. You come back to the material plane. We're at war with many.
I suppose since I left the Shadowfell, I had nowhere to direct the Shadow's hunger. And when I met you and I found that you two opposed beings of what seems to me to just be evil, it tells me that I'll at least be able to hold off its hunger. You have many enemies, but that's also many targets. And I'd really prefer that it doesn't feed on innocent people.
When you get back,
I would have to face it before that happens.
you should speak with Mosif. He's the head of our King's Guard. He and his companion Farron, they're troubled. Not in not my words, theirs. They hold back some dark desires, quenching for it. I don't know. And we talked with them for maybe a day before we left. Maybe you're more familiar with them, but I think there's much back home, if you would call it that.
I
And
guess the true question is, and just simply be honest here, do you think the Shadow could win this battle that you're facing inside? There's no wrong answer here.
it's a double-edged sword. I don't know. I find that when I fight and I exhaust my well of light, that I give in to a primal instinct, and I find that I'm hunting my next target immediately. Since I left the Shadowfell, it's been just a hunt for danger. I don't know if I fear the Shadow will win its battle. I fear that it's going to get me killed.
Well, if you do die, not I really, the Oak Father, could bring you back. All of you. I could bring all of you back.
I don't understand. How?
As Silvanus grows closer to blooming again, he grows, I grow. Two plants under the sun. He's even sent me a guardian.
But what
All of you.
happens? What happens should the shadow take my mind? It eats dreams,
You will have to
devours
peer into the
nightmares.
shadow itself.
We'll have to
Um,
deal with that then.
I know things might seem crazy and fantastical, even. New experiences are flooding your mind, but trust in us as we've trusted in you. You've been a great asset to us. We'll find out what is wrong with you. And we'll overcome it like we have everything else. I promise you, you haven't seen a more capable and fucked up group as ours. Isn't that right, Valros? The head of the goddamn party. Look at him.
He turns and
I-
says, I don't know at all what you're talking about. All right?
Brother, watch your tongue. We're in the grove. Everyone,
You're right. We'll
Let's
just
see.
start this, Fiona.
Eclipse is my character.
I'm so sorry. Libera would have known that. I myself am
Damn
quite
you,
the
Libera.
idiot. I have innate intelligence in real life.
She's legit gonna be crying at that. This is the second time this has happened to me. When I was younger, I was a worshipper of Shar. The Church of Saloon, the women there, gave me a second chance. I don't think that it's chance that we've met. The light of Saloon is always guiding. Or at least I like to think so. Either way, you all seem kind of like badasses, so I think we're gonna have some fun. And I don't mean to put that lightly. I know you're talking about war. I've been in the Shadowfell for I don't know how long. It's already been pretty amazing. Just to be in the Feywild. I never knew this place existed. And it's beautiful. It's like being surrounded by magic, even. I have a feeling that there's more of that to come. Oh, also, if something is really big and scary, just tell me what needs to go down first, and I'll do it. Tactically. I don't know if she'd even know that word out of character, but yeah.
And everything can be solved with a sword.
With that, the party does start to approach the grove. You find ahead of you the ancient resting spot of Emmantiensien, deep within the heart of the Feywild. He settles in that once hillside that he was planted into, or he erupted from the ground to fight at your side. As he does settle down, you see one of his hands extend up into the air. I will reach out to him. Give him my strength.
Thank you. I only had one question. You were sleeping before. That I assume you were awake once. When was my father in trouble the last time? What happened? You saved him.
The primordial, the elementals that were released. They were once oppositions to the gods. It was in this time the gods chosen had fought them back, banished them from this realm. With their return, you will have to take this charge. You must stop them and prevent their chaos from being unleashed upon your world.
Understood. I will.
It will be some time before I awake again. Brave adventurers. I am glad that I could spend this time with you. Let me show you, chosen one. He kind of beckons you over. See, as you see a branch extend out, his arm stretches up into the sky, and you see a soft green light begin to emanate from his core. It begins to pulse through the earth, growing a bit brighter and more intense with each pulse. You see all of the flowers and trees in the Feywild react to it, leaning in. Jupiter, as your hand touches Emmantiensien's outstretched branch, you see the image of Silvanus reaching down and grabbing it back at his hand. And you can almost see the power transferring out of Emmantiensien as he begins to wither. His leaves begin to fall. His bark turns from an earthy brown to a withered ashen gray. Oops. Delete him. His leaves fall at your feet. You see Silvanus' visage in the sky.
Father, can you hear me?
I feel stronger once again, Jupiter. Libera. He looks past and sees the rest of you. You all can see this vision appearing. You have succeeded me. I knew you would not fail.
I couldn't have done this without Libera or them. I fall upon thee, Oak Father.
I will come to you again. with more answers. But for now, seek rest. And you can see he looks much stronger than he did the time before.
Father, I wield one weapon of yours already, but I fear it's one that I do not have. We're surrounded on all sides. I left my stewardship of our people to bring you back. Can you offer me a great oak, Father? I prepare a holiday for you.
A great oak shall rise on this day of celebration. You see a seed kind of flow down towards your hands.
Thank you. Many will bear witness to your glory. Praise the Oak Father. He kind of hand, across his chest, a very militaristic kind of praying, and Jupiter would have said his piece. Probably actually would move over to the tree and would pick up some of his leaves and try to maybe even see if I could find any type of an acorn or anything like that, if possible.
There is quite a bit, actually, with everything having just quickly withered and fallen. You find a few pine cones and a pile of leaves.
I would sweep that up and kind of separate it and then open up, my portable workshop and set it in there.
You see the druidess that originally told you of the elemental stones steps forward with Emmantiensien fallen again. Does that mean you're all leaving? And what about those elementals? They still stuck here with us now?
Well, we're not gone, but we've been here for some time. Our people have their own elementals that we must deal with. Varos is already communicating with your queen. I sense an alliance. I will not falter in defending your kingdom as well.
It's more of an above table thing. Are all the elementals all in the Fey realm right now?
The last you knew, they had escaped into the Feywild.
But we
When
took
did they
a-
escape again?
That was every time we took a. It wasn't when we put
Yeah.
them all together, right?
It
Skip
was
a
when the
tree?
gems were used to empower Emmantiensien.
I mean, I guess above table, we would still need to go back. I guess it kind of is their problem for a little bit, sadly. But
Yeah, no, it is. But
you know what?
a more than good enough answer. She says, "Then we will see your return. Let you know if they do show back up here."
Oh. If it's not too much to ask,
Could I see Whisper just one more time?
Yeah, you see, they actually have, like, you know, they're flying year-round at this point. There's the airship, there's all of the actual kings and queens of the area. Elder Bramblefoot, the Queen, Evelyn. And Whisper is indeed here with the Druidess, of course. Whisper flies over.
Just wanted to make sure I was the one to give you, but we're throwing a party a little bit. Jupiter is. You're more than welcome to come. Can have
It's
some drinks.
the Silvanus Day.
There are some moaning noises of wind blowing around. It's
okay if you're busy. I understand. I didn't.
Oh, he's saying yes, brother.
yeah, exactly. And you're not that sure if he's saying yes or no. To be
I
honest,
guess, is he talking like primordial?
he is. He is.
We do
Orin.
speak primordial.
Do you speak primordial?
We
Yeah,
do,
we'll-
yeah.
We'll
You
just
do.
be blowing at each other. Yeah.
Yeah, no, then you actually understand the little gusts of wind. It's specifically Orin, not general primordial, but it is easy enough to understand. And what you get back is kind of like a I don't want you all to leave. It's been a lot of fun killing with you.
Would you want to go on an adventure with us, Whisper? To the material plane.
I know just the airship pilot who would love Whisper, brother. His name is Clef Windjaw. I'm sure you've heard of him.
I need a persuasion check.
I don't think Jupiter's met him yet, but I've heard about him.
No, that was the guy. Remember the?
That was Mosif,
The
remember?
Ganassi
Oh, that's
sailor, and
right.
Mosif was on his boat.
Yeah, Mosif met him. I don't think Jupiter has Jupiter has been gone for so long. He needs to catch up. He's in the Feywild for 2 weeks.
24. You see that he looks towards the Druidess and then back to all of you. I could for a while, but I would have to return to my Druidess. Born an oath to her.
Absolutely. Between you and I, Whisper, we may become allies even greater than we are now. So, by serving us, you're kind of serving her, you know. That's what I heard.
See the world a little bit. We'll be coming back. We'll make sure you're on the return party, so you'll be. Why don't you go? You go back the day of what was the name, brother?
The Silvanus.
The Silvanus. There you are. You could return upon the Silvanus.
But not
Kyrie,
one day sooner. Seed will come to fruition then.
Fiery, do they always just stand there and blow at each other?
Sometimes.
Whisper flies away.
For the last like 10 minutes.
Sad noises in the wind as he flies past.
Why are you all looking at us?
I don't question it anymore.
Everyone, it's time to go home. I wonder what Zeph's been up to.
So long, dandelion man.
He holds out
Bumblebee.
his sword.
The plethora of mushrooms.
Oh my god. Hey
Big tree
man.
end.
The tree looks over. Oh, are you leaving already?
You're all invited to the Silvanons.
I'll try to remember.
Just write it down.
Write it
Mushrooms.
down.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll be able to keep track of this.
Maybe carve it in your. Just kidding.
It's very presumptuous.
Damn it, brother. I made a bad joke.
Here's a piece of paper of when the Silvanus will be. Just go to Queen Titania. I'm sure she can take care of it.
And you know what, I got an idea. And he just starts to tell it to the campus trees, and they just start to repeat it. Yeah, that'll work.
The Silvanus, the Silvanus.
Spreading word through this the Feywild of the Silvanus.
It's literally spreading word of mouth.
Word of branch.
Word of branch.
With that, welcome Valros. Glad to have you.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
You have not missed the Silvanus?
You've not missed much at all. Emmantiensien has withered away and given his power to Silvanus, who is now awoken again. And the party is heading back to the Seelie Court portal out of here.
Oak Daddy is back. That's huge.
Oh, Daddy's back.
Look at the acorns on him, brother.
With that, the party does head back to the Seelie Court. You have a bit of time to converse on the way. Now with Valros here, the discussion of what you want to do with this ever-blooming flower and where you want a portal to.
Valros, you've been quiet.
Yes, I've been contemplating, thinking. You know, it's what I do.
That's why you're the counselor.
Now, before we return home, we must decide what we'll do with that, rather dangerous gem. We certainly can't bring it to the material plane, after all.
It's already been decided. We've made an agreement with your patron.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, before you get too smug, he's like tries to catch you like mid smirk. You're almost like bursting out with joy. You've proven yourself time and time again. I can't say. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm looking at the Discord, but that's exactly what I thought.
Yep.
We've made way in relations with the Seelie Court here during the Silvanus Day. Perhaps we don't know quite of your patron's true nature. Maybe in your own way, our two peoples should be allied as well.
Yes, I certainly know of her true nature. She's absolutely wonderful, magnificent, worth every bit of worship that we can give her.
Do you think she can help us in making relations with the Underdark and denizens of it?
Oh, most certainly. I have no doubt whatsoever that she will gladly help us with anything we need in the Underdark.
You see, Trell says, I mean, yeah, she probably will. That's her whole shtick, right? Are you always this much of a suck-up?
Basically, Valros is pretty sure she'll help as long as she gets her way, but he's not 100% sure. That's why it's kind of a deception.
That's okay. Liberia sighs a bit. I can't believe what he's about to do, but
here, just put in a good word for our kingdom. Yeah? Don't just give it away without saying something.
Oh, yes, absolutely wonderful. And I look over at the throne which I had used last time to communicate with her, and seeing that Queen Titania's back on her throne, and I'm kind of curious how can I go about contacting?
She looks down towards you. Are you ready to leave?
Uh, not exactly. I would require. Is there any way that you can open communication with my mistress, Kia Ranchali?
I can send you wherever you.
Do you call your deity a mistress as well? Just wondering.
She is. It's something of the title I've given her. I mean,
Valorous, would you... I can't even believe I'm suggesting this. I'm sorry, just getting the words out of my mouth. Would your patron have a place we could go? I could teleport us back to our home afterward.
well, yes. I mean, if Queen Titania here would be so kind as to open a portal to her domain, we could all go there. Say hello, and after that, once we are done, I'm sure she'll gladly allow us to teleport back home.
It can be done. Just ask where you would like to go, and I shall send you there.
Yes?
You're sure she would send us back?
I do believe so. She has no reason to keep us in her domain. I am, after all, her champion, sent forth to do her bidding. Can't quite do her bidding if I'm not out bidding for her.
I see. I've seen you bid many times, Valros.
Before you all go, do you have any final requests of the court?
I would request maybe if you have any magic weapons that are laying around.
Brother!
Listen, Queen Titania, when I was in the city of Waterdeep, I found a artifact of Silvanus behind glass doors to be seen by those putrid people. I grabbed it, flew off into the night as an eagle. I mention all of this because I think I wield the weapons of nature quite well.
Could I roll a deception to not show how absolutely horrified I am that Jupiter just said that?
She looks and she says,
Now I'm boasting about it in other realms.
I know. Liberia looks horrified.
Can you confirm that your general...
Everyone in the Fae realm is talking about it.
It's word of mouth.
I don't often deal in that of weaponry, but I will see what can be found, and it will be brought to you. The gift.
For the Silvanus.
The token. Something that was given to us time ago. You are welcome to take this as a gift. Treasure that we once held. It is now yours. And she hands down, it looks like a hair comb. It's made of silver. It has carved into the handle a dragon's head set with a ruby eye. It was crafted by the goddess Mistra herself. Once a gift for one of her loyal followers.
What does it do?
You could probably sell it for a lot. Or keep it as a trophy as we did.
Thank you.
You think it's worth 45,000 gold?
Sheesh.
Silverhand. Would I be able to do like a history or something?
You could.
Brother, she gave me a comb. Let's get out of here.
That's too good.
He's like, silver comb.
Well, don't just carry it like that. I'm sure it's worth something. It's made of silver. Just
Well,
Probably
I
worth
mean,
like a couple hundred gold.
Titania, if I'm so sorry to have to do this to you because I'm sure you'll be hearing about it. It's just that two of your followers, I'm sure you know who. It seems they would still owe me something. 2 beards, in fact, their own.
oh, that's right.
If you could summon them, I apologize if this is beneath you. It's just
What
God,
did I miss?
That is fucking funny. Hold on.
you thought I was gonna forget, motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna summon them right now.
They made like a bet that we weren't gonna make it back or something like
you
that.
see with the kind of
Oh
the wave
yeah,
of a
this
hand,
fuckers.
the wave of a hand here, and a small portal opens, and spitting out of that portal, 2 wizened wizards, one quite a bit shorter than the other, as they stand to their feet and kind of dust off their cloaks. Ringorun looks to Kellic and says, "Oh shit."
Oh shit is right. Cough it up.
Kellic looks, sweats. Run, you got us into this. Do something, get us out. He
I
says,
mean-
I'll do something, alright. And you see a mage hand appear and just slice off Kellic's beard. And Kellic then raises his hand and in a mage duel slices off Ringorun's beard. They both fall to the ground.
I was gonna offer you perhaps you could keep the beard for something else, but
They start
I'll
to
take the
cry.
beard. Well,
The wizard is defined by his beard, and mine was far greater than yours, Kellic. What have you done? And Kellic
this is
looks
all a
and
little
says,
sad.
It
and
wasn't all
pitiful.
that good.
I'd be willing to trade them back.
They look and they
Alright,
both turn
fast.
to you and they say, This isn't about you.
All right, well,
Queen Titania
beards
looks
are-
and says, Is that satisfying? Shall I get rid of them?
I think they have enough to think about. Yes, I'd appreciate.
You see Ringorun looks and says, No, wait, my queen! And they are both transported out of the chamber.
Tanya, I'll ask only one last thing before you send us on your way. I know the future, especially the world I spoke of, where our 2 kingdoms might be but a doorstep away. It would be hard. But I think it's a world worth living that your very presence, when you come to Silvanus Day, I want you to see the happiness that the Feywild brings across people who have only dreamed of your beautiful realm. That is all I ask. Watch our people as our people shall watch you on this day of reverence. And I'll do a deep bow.
You've no need to bow. You are my saviors. And you have earned more than enough for that to be an acceptable request. We will see you then, and I look forward to it. And you see she waves her hand, and a portal begins to open behind you.
Does
Your
it look like
patrons-
wild? Like I was gonna
She
say,
gives a
what's
bit
it
of-
look like?
Yeah, she gives a bit of a gesture to Valros. To your patron's realm. And you can see inside of it It looks like a kind of swirling purple glow, and in the center, a cathedral-like chamber. It looks somewhat gothic. It's rather dark.
Okay. Would this look familiar to any of the visions I've had of her in the past?
Yeah, a little
Cool.
bit. Nothing strange about it to you.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Valros would kind of step right up to the portal, all ready to walk through, looking at the others, making sure they're following.
It's like we're all going in this, right? You're all going in.
I'm ready.
Until
go in.
Silvanus Day. So long, Feywild.
Valros walks through.
Put
I
your
dab up
tampons
my
in.
boy Whisper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you there too, buddy. Oh, I guess Whisper has to come with us. Wait.
You signed up.
Oh no.
Twitter, Libera, Fiery.
I'll kill your patron
Valros.
if you harm if she harms Whisper. Right?
All right, I'll put Whisper on the board. You.
This is so opposite from the Pharaoh.
This is. You got that. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Valros would have told all of you guys that she's called the Lady of Death. Basically, she surrounds herself with undead creatures. She prefers the company of the undead to the living.
You look out, and as you step into this throne chamber of Kieran Sonley, the air grows heavy and oppressive. The dark is tangible once more. Not like the Shadowfell, though. You see a vaulted ceiling soaring high above. You see intricately carved pillars. They stretch like skeletal fingers towards the heavens. And the walls are made of dark stone. Before we get any further, you all have exited the Feywild, and I need a D6 from everyone.
Including me?
You have a advantage on the roll that's coming up.
Gotcha.
If you have any Fey ancestry or Shadowfell links. All right.
Fey touched? No, that's just a feat. That doesn't matter.
I would
Oh,
say
I do
it
have
could give
Fey
you
ancestry.
advantage, yeah. If there's any Fey link at all, you might have advantage on this. But starting
I
off
do
with
have the feed as
Valros,
well.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a charisma save, DC 16 Valros. And as I said, any link to the Feywild or Fey ancestry, you will have advantage.
All right, cool. Here it comes. Ooh.
It's an 18. It's a success.
I forgot that I have a +9 because my roll gave me kind of made me nervous there for a second.
Valros, you exit with no ill effects. We have a 2 from Jupiter. Jupiter, that is a wisdom save, DC 14.
You could have rolled again, Jupiter, right? Or is this?
I'm
sorry, was it a double roll for the D4?
No.
My bad. I'm sorry then, my bad.
All right, a wisdom save.
Whew.
15 just makes it. No ill effects. You succeed on the roll.
We're still level 9 technically, right?
I think so. Let me check here. 2, Fiery, same thing, DC 14 wisdom save. You'd have advantage.
Easy peasy.
Easy. 4 from Libera. 4, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also a wisdom save. This one's DC 15.
Is it advantage or no?
If you have Fey touched or Fey ancestry or anything like that.
Oh,
That's a failure though.
eat me up.
You don't get a bad one on a 4 though. You get magical drain. You lose your highest level spell slots. Roll a d4. Going from top to bottom, you lose 4 spell slots. So not that bad. It
You
drains
don't
your
look
magic.
good.
Taking away your 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what does that like feel like? I guess like for all of us even.
I think most people kind of shake it off. Jupiter kind of shook off an illusory distortion, imagery appearing in his head. The others so far have shaken off as well. Valros kind of shook off what would have been a time displacement. He would have aged.
What about my save?
On a 5. I think that's also what, yeah, that's what Valros got. That's also a time displacement. This is a charisma save, DC 16.
You said something about being Shadowfell or Fey touched.
Yeah, I would say you can roll with advantage as well. That's fine.
Okay, is that just click and hit advantage?
It would be Alt, or if you click it and it has the advantage button, yeah. Yeah, you're fine. No ill effects. But you do notice that there's kind of like this warping of time as you go through the portal. Many commoners, if they were to go in and out, would have a lot of ill effects. You can see what she was warning of.
I aged 5,000 years.
Moonfire came
yeah.
with you.
I guess I just probably look like the second I get in, I almost like stumble almost like a little bit, and I just probably look a little bit more pale. That wasn't pleasant.
What are you talking about? It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Look at where we are.
And as you look forward, the rest of that room here. The walls are made of dark stone. Arcane runes are etched throughout. Glowing braziers light the chamber. You can see a glowing, ghostly light filling the entire room. And as you look about, you start to realize the guards standing underneath each brazier. They barely move. And as you look into their helmets and at some of them without helmets or in between the joints of the plate armor, you see the white of bone. Skeletal guardians standing at the ready. A weeping woman in the corner sits and cries into a column, keeping her gaze away from all of you. You recognize her as a banshee. And floating ahead of you, a ghostly light, an apparition of a human, barely taking form in the sky, moaning painfully. And far up ahead you see a throne, and a drow-like woman sitting upon it, speaking to what looks like a small floating skull that is talking back, and a cloaked wizard with glowing eyes and the face of a skeleton. There are also some knights standing about the chamber, one behind her, looking out the window, and another by the side, watching your party carefully.
Definitely letting Valros take the lead on this.
Yeah,
I'll trail like
okay.
right behind him, but
Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, he'll walk up. Walk up to the middle here.
A palpable
Bow.
sense of dread fills the chamber. But as you step forward, you feel no fear, Valros. Giving a bow, her voice rings out. Don't be shy. Come forward, Stormhaven. I've waited your arrival.
Ah, mistress, we've succeeded in our quest, and we've come to offer the gem that you requested.
Indeed you have. I knew you would. And as our deal stands, I will ensure you the ever-blooming flower never finds its way to the material plane.
Yes, yes, yes. Most important, we certainly want to protect the material plane from its from its effects. Uh, also, my friend here, and he's looking for Libera, who's right next to him. There he is. This is the king of our kingdom. He would like to know if you would be so inclined as to perhaps form some sort of alliance with us.
She looks to you, Libera. You see, floating next to her and whispering into her ear, a small floating skull. A smile comes across her face, and she says, "Is that so? Step forth, Stormborn."
You just see Valros kind of like ushering you, like, get up there, quick, because she's asking for you. Go,
Get
go.
your ass up there, boy. Yeah, I'll go. I guess what she's asking me to step up.
State your claim. You wish for an alliance between my people and yours?
I'm sure you sense and already know that things are changing. Even as high up the ladder as yourself.
I'll like gesture towards the gem.
I don't know, well, much about you, but I know your champion, and he has been a great ally to our kingdom. We should see ourselves as proper allies.
How are you at dragon chess?
Allow me to look at my. I don't even remember where the hell's it in the skill sheet.
I think it'd be under your attributes in the front here. Tool proficiencies. You do not have any.
Okay, so I have wood carpenter tools.
I've made some of the pieces before for a friend or two.
What of the game Sava? Are you familiar?
I think I made a piece or two of that as well.
It's a board game. One played by the drow. The deities play it as well. Yet ours has higher stakes. You see, at this, I plan to win this year. Chaos is coming. We can all smell it in the air. Every deity is going wild, some defending themselves, installing them even deeper within their pantheon. But I know the truth. For I was erased once as well. There's only one to be prayed to. There is only one who will protect. There is only one that can be trusted. My house can help yours. We shall see it rise to power. You've done me a great honor bringing me.
You wish Loth dead, I imagine.
I don't wish her dead. I wish her weakened. I wish her lowered. I wish her put in her place. Shall see that. She won't die as long as some of those pathetic drow follow her.
And what of the drow who will follow you naturally?
My house will grow in power. It will benefit both of us, which you will need for your coming war.
My ask was this. I imagine you'll keep your house protected, those under your banner. I had hoped you would help the Underdark see its way to our corner of the world. A bridge. A tunnel. However the form. A way for us to traverse down below, so that we might greet your house and become even closer allies.
She looks with a smile. You're more agreeable than I had expected. That would be lovely. We will find these tunnels dug immediately, and the Underdark's connection deepened.
And one last thing. We've given you your piece to play at this game. Can I have your word, if it were to mean anything? No matter the nature it is, we'll see ourselves and our kingdom remain your ally, yes?
I do not betray those that are loyal to me. That is one thing.
Fucking
A natural
just
one.
keep talking. I'm like, damn, she's good.
That is one
Okay.
thing you can guarantee if you fight by my side. I do have one request as well. I wish for you to take Azara. She's knowledgeable. She will guide your kingdom in times of need. The skull
Do I know
floats
anything
over.
about this? I was gonna say, what the fuck is that?
Give me a nature check.
Oh my god, doing all the good rolls, guys.
You don't know much about this creature. It flies over, and as its mouth goes to open, it almost shocks you with the fact that it speaks perfectly clearly in common. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I am Azara, the Eternal Whisper.
Libera
name
Stormborn,
Given
the
to
Whisperer.
me. The Whisper.
Well, the Whisperer, but yes.
A similar name given it. Mine was given after my body was abandoned some time ago.
Mine was given to me by some green kobolds. That doesn't matter. I apologize.
He looks and says, surprisingly, everything matters.
Kieran Shally, I have to ask, why is it that you would like Hazara to travel with us?
It is not easy for Morgoth to do all the heavy lifting. If she is with you, the connection will be easier.
I'll oh man, what's the distance? How far away is Jupiter?
You do understand.
Pretty close.
Jupiter, where is Jupiter? Jupiter's in the pretty far back. Jupiter, did you step forward?
Yeah, I would have been. I'm sorry, I was just getting pizza.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll move your token
If
up.
he's within 30 feet, I'd like to open up a connection with him, and I'll what should I say? Can she be trusted?
Like insight is like Jupiter
Yeah,
feel.
Jupiter can insight as well, and Kieran Sonley finishes with, "You do understand. I am the god of undeath. Death in general. They call me the Lady of the Dead. I will see that your kingdom thrives. Death will not be something to stop it. There's a war coming you will need my help in. And having Azara at your side will guarantee your success." And on a 16, Jupiter, let me see here. I won't add her mod, I'll just roll a nat 1. You don't think she's lying, but you do read into the meaning of her words. Taking Azara means your dead will rise from their graves if they fall in battle. An undead army, should they lose.
As the general of the kingdom, it must be worrisome. If they die, they might serve her and not us.
I promise that I am your ally.
Yo, does she just know it? Wait, I just realized this. She just know even over telepathic?
Oh, I forgot you're telepathic.
Oh,
she
no, no,
doesn't
no,
say
it's
that.
okay. I just want, I was like, yo, this woman's alive.
In our
She's
head?
in our head. She just opened up a three-way call? It's your call, General.
Hmm.
A tool.
So we take that person with us. We're stronger, but
Well, it's only people around it, right? So I guess like it would.
Yeah, you send them with your army, and basically they will raise as undead and continue to fight.
pretty sure Silvanus is not cool with that. um, no, brother. We don't need her dark magic.
How does
We've
Sylvanas feel
given-
about that?
I don't think he'd be cool with undead. Like, it's like a perversion, you know? Like, he's okay. I think, like, I have the ability to animate undead. So that's why I'm, like, questioning, you know? But the cleric list is not always, you know, I don't think it factors that in.
The Raven Queen doesn't like it either because it steals the memories that she should get.
Yeah, I would say no. I don't think it, Jupiter is going to go with it. Sorry, I was getting the pizza, so I kind of missed
Yeah.
my girlfriend with.
I mean,
I had like the headset on, but I couldn't hear.
Sylvanus likes to maintain, a balance of growth and decay and natural life cycle. So I think it would definitely be against his views. But yeah, she looks and offers this. But either way, agreed to work with your kingdom.
It's not that. Well. I think it would go against a lot of core values if we were to do things so boldly, such as that, but
Seymour Gath floats forward, levitating. His eyes glow, and you can see what look like purple sapphires. And as he says, "It would be disrespectful to deny Our Lady." And she looks, and she says, It's quite alright. Welcome to say no.
You're not the only god on our side. Don't forget the Oak Father Morgoth. Jupiter just grills him. He's just like, does not care.
Give me an intimidation.
Bro, square up, dog. Silvanus is ready to square up.
And
Hit him with it.
ooh,
Oh.
I have a -1.
kind of, yeah, Morgoth kind of floats back. His head goes down, and she looks out, gives a bit of a smile to you, and says, I'm quite aware you're only dealing with me. But do be aware, there are some against you as well. You may have strengthened your father for now. We'll see how long that lasts. Should there come a time where your souls are sent to Kalimvor to be judged, know that I will be in grasp of them first. We'll be sure you do not perish until we are done. Your deities only have so much power, but you will see mine grow in the coming storm. Thank you, Stormhaven, for giving me this gift. If you want to decline mine, feel free to do so.
Morgoth.
He looks back.
Would you still think it disrespectful? Should I say no to this gift? Be truthful.
He gives a bit of a bow and backs up and says, My lady has spoken.
I believe then Stormhaven will deny this gift for the gift you spoke of. Until this coming storm is done. You'll be sure to have us back on the board then, yes?
I do like ambition.
Oh, damn it. I've been muted this whole time. No wonder you guys were ignoring me.
Varus.
Just talking over. Yeah, definitely. What did you say, my bad?
I was like, I wasn't part of the telepathic conversation between Jupiter and Libera, but after that, Valros kind of pieced together that Jupiter was kind of turning down the gift, and Valros would have kind of at a low voice just said, General, I do realize your hesitancy towards the undead, but just imagine for a moment if her gift could be parted upon the Hell Riders that you command. Surely there would not be as much of a problem with Silvanus if Hell Riders were brought back.
Let me give you a scenario, Varos. I've received a plant from this other kingdom, and I decide not to water it, and only water my own. My father would still look at me and say, why did you not water that other one? Its death is yours. It's the same scenario. I cannot enable it. Think about what the men would want. Die for us. Go to your heaven. Or die and come back is a vengeful spirit. You may be vengeful, Varos. My men are not. They die heroic deaths. We will have no more conversation of this. And he would kind of just like shut it down.
Valrus would kind of nod to you. Okay, yes, understood. He'd turn around, and as soon as he turns around, he'd roll his eyes. Like, oh. But he wouldn't say anything. He'd be okay. You're the general.
I feel like probably like out of character is probably like really good. I mean, this is more. I hope I'm like doing more of like a, you know, this is the RP thing that it kind of like hurts us. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's good that we don't do it. But I feel like having soldiers that can't die seems pretty good. Damn my morals.
Turn all the Hell Riders into Farron? Okay.
I don't think
what?
Mosif would care at all. Mosif would be like, "Let's do it. I'll help you. I'll give you the research."
Equal towers we need.
Yeah.
Aaron silently looks and says, "Your kingdom will prosper. Yes. But do heed my warning. War is coming."
Perhaps with the council's blessing, a balance to be had. I don't think our men would follow us if they thought at any turn we would turn them into puppets. Have you heard of El Terrell?
Did he? I have followers there as well.
Good. It's under attack by Baldur's Gate. With the council's blessing, of course, perhaps just one day, help them take that fight back.
Well,
That your
that
armies,
day might be sooner than you.
that your armies reign against his,
Their attacks,
Valros's father.
they have lightened in the past few days. Baldur's Gate, and she kind of readjusts herself. They have a new target.
Well, if the general would see this as a balancing act, it's not that we want to turn down your help, but we have our own beliefs, brother.
I understand. Many are afraid of the dark first. But you'll find there's no better soldier.
I'll telepath into Jupiter again.
I think he might have stepped away.
Oh.
Did say BRB.
Damn him.
Close to break time anyway.
Pizza's more important, guys.
Could we pause it right there?
We can pause it right there.
My bad.
Wait, you have pizza?
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
I know.
I was gonna say because I was gonna follow whatever Jupiter said here. So in this moment, I feel like
I think he's pretty solid on not taking it.
No. Liberia's trying to haggle to ask Kieran Shally to for just a day to bring her armies like against Valros's father. Like a midway point, because I saw that Jupiter was very against just taking this thing, and I think honestly Liberia would
I was
feel the same.
downstairs eating more pizza.
No, you're good. You're good.
Called it.
Yeah, do you want to get that question out of the way quick then, and then we'll take a break?
Yeah, sure. Well, I kind of heard a little bit. Just I didn't really hit like the RP.
Yeah, he's pretty much just asking. He's trying to find a way to appease Valros and obviously you. So he's telepathically asking And he's like kind of haggling. His goal was to have Kieran Shali bring her armies of already undead to help us face Valoros's father, just for a day, essentially, and then like return back. But he's asking you specifically, like, do you think this would be within Silvanus's like beliefs?
I have the ability to animate bones, bring back bodies. If he's granted me this power, using it as a tool, not polluting our flock,
They're already
we
undead.
should bring ruin to them. From what Mosif told me, they tried killing you.
I want
In
Baldur's
our-
Gate to know fear. When you mess with Stormhaven, you have to prove a point.
They need to know more than fear, brother. They need to know death. And he would kind of like look over to Kieran Shali, kind of giving you that answer of, you have one day. They should lead the charge.
Would this be reasonable to you, Kieran Shali? For just one day, your armies would help fight your champions. Well, Father.
Give me a persuasion advantage. You see 18.
Oh, baby.
21. You see she nods over to what looks like a plate-armored knight standing behind her. And as she steps forward, see her move in a way that her armor almost makes no sound. My general. And one that is quite a bit clankier, stepping forward and climbing up the stairs behind you. They shall lead your army, and bring their own men, platoons of undead. Though they are not the undead you, but they still remember them. They fight like they did when they were alive. They are skilled, they are quick, and they will take every command my generals give them. This is Sarah Bloodshadow, a lieutenant vampire, one of my best, and Thalrindus Darkreaver, a fallen paladin who came to me in his time of need. He is my death knight. Take them and their soldiers. And tell Hebenhoth. And she kind of says this loud enough that Valros certainly hears.
Hmm?
I miss him. And she gives a bit of a wink.
Nah, can I like insight check? What the hell did I just catch?
Yeah, I'm what?
You fucking my daddy.
Ew.
Oh no, this is hard. Oh god. And I can't even
Valros.
read Valros's mind. This is only for him. Go into a separate channel.
You don't, I mean, you put two and two together quicker than anything. But you may not want to believe it. But in your mind,
Your art of hearts.
That's your mother, not your mistress.
You get this
No!
weird feeling that Kieran Sanley took on a drow body and birthed the bastard drow son of the Heavenhoth family.
Jesus
Not your mistress, it's your
Oh my god. We gotta go on break after that.
We're gonna go on break for 15 minutes.
Oh, God.
I gotta go outside and scream. I'll be back.
We'll do a 15-minute break. When we come back, we'll pick up with the rest of tonight, which I think we will get back to our kingdom eventually and start probably our
You
our
said you might
kingdom
not
prayer.
got daddy issues, Valorous.
You got mommy
But now you got mommy issues.
Mommy issues.
Oh,
I don't really know who many of these people we're talking to are, or even where we are, but
Yeah,
let's
he's
do
pretty-
it.
Yeah, he pretty much he asked for like the hour walk because he figured you'd be a little shell shocked coming into like Loudwater. Suddenly, all these fucking people are gonna be surrounding us. So.
I've also updated Loudwater, so maybe even you guys will be a little bit shell shocked. But
Ooh.
let's get your tokens about just over here as you're making your walk back. Take you out of the hall there.
Hell yeah, I'm shell shocked. What's going on, Loudwater?
Yeah, updated it with as much actual information on it as I could find.
Oh, this is like super dope.
I think can you guys see the books, the notes?
No.
No?
Oh wait. We can see them.
I can
can't
see the
open
name.
them.
I can click it, but it doesn't really do anything. I don't know if like you see notes after.
Is Hightown famous for like being on a hill, or is there just a cloud of smoke coming
think
out of
you're
every
Oh,
window?
I see something with
Observer
Loudwater
save.
Hall of Training.
Yeah, let me see here.
Ooh, look at this.
Can you guys see them all now?
I can see it on that one. Here, I'll just call it the number. So 34.
Only some of them, huh?
I only see that one so far, but
Evening Star Inn. You can see.
That
I
one looks like it was hidden. All right.
seeing green font way.
I see them all, I think.
All right, there's a whole bunch. Might need to refresh if they're not showing up, but hopefully
Okay.
they show up. Either way, there's a whole bunch of shops and buildings and stuff. But I mean, Kingmaker platform-wise, we're still using our kingdom builder, but you know, this is more true to what the actual town is.
No, I like the to finally see the other side. I remember reading about Loudwater had because I realized we were going to be here for a very long time, so just trying to like see more about the lore. That's like cool, like the two sides of it. So is there more of a? I guess
Watch.
is one side used maybe more? Is that how? I guess
It's the
city's built,
high
or-
town and the low town. The high town has more of the elven and the noble buildings, as well as the High Lord's Hall. There is a school called Velti and Enorthil, dedicated to the time god. I forget his full name, but it's part of that there. And like an elven pantheon. There's the All Faith Altar, which is a church to everybody. There's quite a few random little inns. There's the Risen Moon Market, which is just a marketplace at the edge of the docks here.
Ooh,
Unicorn Run
Temple of
boat rental.
Sylvanus.
Yeah,
Are
the
we
Temple of
supposed to see
Silvanus
them?
is still here. There are notes for all that, but yeah.
Are we supposed to be able to see inside all of the buildings?
Not inside the buildings, but there are some up here that you can see on the edge, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that wasn't an accident.
Yeah, no, you can see inside the temple. I've added some clergy to
Oh,
it,
that's
too.
cool. No, I really like that then.
Yeah.
That's dope.
This is awesome, Nick. Awesome.
There's the groves that the grottos that the Dampier live in. The Grotto of Broken Hearts here right next to High Hall. And I've made a little Dampier cave.
I love the Dampier
Yo,
cave.
Mosin. He's just surrounded by a bunch of people.
And then there's some old art. This is from the old books of Loudwater. That's what we got going on.
Cool. And how much, I guess, of it is still in ruin, I guess, at this point, too?
I think it's all pretty much been repaired.
We paid a lot to get a lot of it repaired.
Yeah.
I guess,
can-
like, does...
We can double check the kingdom sheet if we want
I
to
guess,
jump
like,
into that.
specifically, too, like, how much of the original is there, or how much of it is just, like, remade, I guess?
Oh, I guess a lot of buildings are definitely remade, but no, a lot of stuff is still original. The original Temple of Silvanus is still there. Your armory and barracks are all there. You've rebuilt some walls and rebuilt a lot of houses. But with that, you guys have an hour. A walk before you get here. Probably down this pathway.
Yeah, as we step out of the portal, Valros would be looking at Libera. What in the nine hell? What? Why are we so far from town? We have to walk. Oh, I'm getting on my carpet.
Well, that's some fresh air. I didn't want to scare our guests. Besides, we deserve a walk. We've saved a god, fought against a god, and made an ally with a god. And it's... What the hell day is it? I don't even know.
Oh, that's right. Feywild time and material plane time are not necessarily the same time.
Once we get to town, I figured the craziness would continue, and perhaps it was irresponsible. We've earned at least an hour.
You
Get
guys
our bearings
can
straight.
give me survival checks. See if you can tell what time it is.
I didn't know what being back in town would be. Before we just rush into everything. We've been to 3 planes in the last... I don't even know. Hours? Is it still hours? I don't even... Do you know the toll that does to a man?
Vyra, you look up at the now moon just coming out and the sun about to fade, as you know it's towards the end of the day. And you can tell, indeed, at least a couple of days have passed, based off the positioning of the celestial bodies.
It's only been a few days. Obviously, if you can't tell, it's almost night.
How the hell do you know it's only been a few days?
You haven't had to track time using the stars?
Silvanus, I have so much more to learn.
I mean, never mind. I won't say it.
Well, let's take a damn leisurely walk then. Let's get back
Why
to town.
did you have to put us so far away? What was the meaning of
I
that?
thought I was being courteous to everyone here. And
So we have to walk for an hour instead of a few minutes?
I'll tell you
No,
what. I-
no, of course not, Vyri. Hop on. We'll take the
Oh, that's
carpet.
ridiculous.
That's
Hold on.
right.
Everyone, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Get off
Are
the
you
damn
just
carpet.
going to
I'm sorry.
leave ahead of all of us? That's not right, Valros.
No. Hold on.
I think he
Oh,
needs.
no.
I think he needs to think through that his mistress isn't his mistress.
All right, everyone. Get damn tight. I'm doing the damn circle. Teleportation circle. Give me a minute.
No, don't waste
No,
your
it's
magic.
too late.
You
I'm
seem
already
pretty
casting it.
tired.
Just give me 40 more seconds, and then it'll be cast.
Moonfire looks to Eclipse and just says, "So this is the party."
Yeah.
I will use my helm of teleportation circles now that we're on.
You see a circle
Material
just glow
plane.
under all of your feet, and just
The hell
a quick
with all of you. It
whooshing
takes
of
like a
magic
minute.
yanks you all over the center of town here, in front of the High Hall.
I love whenever there's like, important people around, everybody kind of defers to Libera. Yes, he's the king. But then as soon as we're like in private, it's like, what are you doing, idiot? Like, what
It's how the council really functions in front of everyone. We're like, yes, Libera's the leader. He makes decisions, and then outside of it, we're like, you're
Don't
fucking
you forget
dumb.
it's a council, you stupid piece of shit.
You see, as you kind of appear, the doors of the High Hall open, and running out, you see Landria.
Ah, sister!
You're
Half-
finally back. It's been days. What have you been doing all this time?
Oh, the usual, saving gods and discovering unsettling facts.
She holds up a paper. Father sent a letter.
Oh, have you read it?
No.
Oh, I was hoping you could tell me what it said, but
You can insight check.
Uh,
Yeah, no, why would she ever read it? You can see it's still sealed.
yeah, no, she's my sister. Of course, I trust her implicitly. Uh, Very well, hand it over. Let's see what.
And there's one from
Kind of.
Waterdeep as well.
Oh, that goes to the wispy one over there.
What? Alrighty, paperwork? Really, Valros? First
brings
thing
it-
you do back, pass it on to me.
She brings it over to you, and as she looks up Libera, she says, I could read it for you if you need. Sir, Libera, ruler.
I can read it. Thank you, Andrea. I'm sorry to be in a grumpy mood. We've been to 3 planes in the last couple of hours, so...
She kind of rubs her hair back and she says, oh no, it's okay, I understand.
You're such a dear. What does it say?
Oh! And she picks it up and starts to read it. It says, greetings from Waterdeep, and congratulations on your triumphs. I hope that we are entering a time in which the lands that were once stolen, now only stolen in the history text. Yet it seems that for all your victories, there are still some issues to the east. The people of Silvermoon, according to eyewitness accounts, have vanished. And she kind of looks up at you for a moment, looks back to the paper.
What?
As the political climate here in Waterdeep grows more turbulent, we find ourselves increasingly limited in the amount of aid that we can send. Certainly we can't send troops north to investigate without our overwatchful allies, Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, to misinterpret the act. So it falls to you. I fear to investigate the mystery behind Silvermoon's vanishing, whether it's the Uthgard tribes or the growing threat in the Underdark, or another threat. If something dire has befalling them, you must realize that your own could be next. Trusting in your discretion and expedience, Laurel Silverhand, Open Lord of Waterdeep. And she hands you the paper. It appears that Silvermoon vanished.
All of them. Can't even believe my ears, but my eyes tell me the same. Brother, I spent weeks there. They were good people. I fostered many relationships, friendships. To believe they're all gone. He would kind of like ask the group, is there any connections to what we've done in this?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but why would those people have disappeared? We'll need to investigate that.
Said threats in the Underdark. Could be.
I was not aware of Silvermoon having any open enemies, or am I wrong? Have any of you heard of anything?
I guess, do I know anything? I think like we RP'd like I think it was like a trade agreement or whatever, but
Yeah, yeah,
Iberia
give me,
spent like a week or so there.
Give me history checks if you'd like. And Valros Landria kind of looks and says, "Speaking of enemies, Father titled that one rather poorly."
Fucking god.
We ain't good about Silvery Moon.
I mean, just
It's
as far
just-
as you know,
I drank so much wine while I was there.
you don't know any history about any enemies. That's
Yeah.
all. I mean, Valros, they are kind of a bastion of good against the evil of typically orc invasions from the north. You don't think there's many that would want them gone, but politically, I mean, there's always an enemy here or there. But them vanishing, that sounds like more of a magical phenomena than anything, something more on the level of a deific event.
Hmm.
Do you see a letter titled "To the accursed Valros Heaven"?
Uh,
Well, I don't think this one was supposed to go with me, Valrus.
oh dear. Oh dear. Father's declared war.
If it's a damn war he wants.
Landria kind of looks up. Well, what did he say?
Uh,
Grounds does he have to declare war on us?
he, of course, accuses me of kidnapping you. Seems that he holds you totally blameless in this affair, which is good, I guess. And of course, he says that I'm untrustworthy of the name, and that we should prepare ourselves, for he is coming with the full might of Baldur's Gate and his newly forged war machines.
Landria kind of looks pissed. She says, He can't use me like that. Can't we speak to the Lord's Alliance or something about this?"
When will you understand that you settle matters with magic and might? That's all these humans understand.
I'm tired of it.
Valros, can you lead us in? I think Silvermoon should get our attention, but with your father coming, we need to slow them down if we're to leave. Maybe we transport ourselves deep into the heart. Destroy whatever haven he has for these machines, the machine hearts.
Machine men! He just yells.
Hmm.
They won't
Yes.
expect it.
I propose one deviation from this. I think we should give them hell, brother. But not before we tell the world. He wants to send a letter. I say we send a letter back. But it's not just for his hands. I say we make a copy of this letter, and we send it to every damn port, up and down this river, this ocean. To every place that boat lands before it is to reach him. They should have a copy. I will fund for this myself. I'll pour hundreds of gold if it takes it. I think you should think of what that letter says.
I have this comb. Supposedly it's worth a lot. Kurvar said it's worth nearly 40,000. I don't buy
What?
it. But I know. Thought it was only like 100 gold.
You see Kurvar kind of standing there, looking at the comb for a moment as a quick flashback. You walk into him in the Wayne town. Says, Oh, that is a magical cone indeed, crafted by Mistra herself. I personally would pay you double, but that is at least worth 45,000 to a good buyer. My. Kind of salivating.
If you want it.
Whose
give it
damn
back.
comb is worth that? What the hell have I been brushing my hair with?
No, I know
Yeah,
you worship
when-
Mistra. I mean, here, we need the gold. Nice. Now I have more gold, and I would like to use this, brother, to grab more of those crystals we left home with.
What do you mean the crystals?
You know what I mean.
Well, I mean, what the hell is making this comb worth it? Or we're just gonna gloss past that. What is this?
It's made by a god. Apparently, Mistra has very long, luscious hair.
You're not gonna even use it?
I already did.
What?
You see Jupiter's hair flowing.
You've done what?
Like one of
brother?
those commercials,
haven't
just
told me.
flowing in the breeze. Every strand free, no tangles.
My hair feels great.
I need to use it at least once, brother.
Fine. No one else may touch it.
I want to really reminisce in this moment. I'll just be in the background for 1 minute, RP wise, but just know I'm back there. I'm just combing, and Nick, you tell me what I'm experiencing for this minute, as the group does whatever.
I think it's unfortunately a fade to black moment. So I can't describe it beyond just you guys.
Yeah, what's
much
making
like
this thing
those commercials.
45,000 gold.
There's
I need
steam,
to know.
there's a handprint, there's a moan, and then it fades to black.
So long short out of that, we want to attack. That's what he was kind of suggesting. Not today, but
Once in
future
a while.
sessions.
Yeah,
We would strike them before they could strike us,
I like it.
and maybe like
Well-
damage their
Well, we
machines.
can choose what we do here with our wartime too, where we send our armies, right? So that'll be the end of
Yeah.
the kingdom turn. Do we want to
How
try to get
much-
through a kingdom turn here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much gold would you say to, mechanically speaking? I'm willing to spend it. I still have a lot of gold for some reason, just from killing a lich one time. I really haven't done anything with it. I'm willing to spend like a couple thousand gold if that's what it takes. But Libera was being very dramatic, but he'd like to make a copy of whatever Valoros wants to send back
Mhm.
to.
We have a lot of gold, by
to
the way.
Heavenhoth, so like
Yeah,
like
so
literally
let's
like,
say- well,
pretty much
let's-
like telling on the whole
100,000.
realm.
Well, let's
like,
just
the
do
whole
this.
realm
Let's
will
do
know
a
about it
quick.
first.
Let's do a quick round of downtime. Everybody can tell me what they're doing for the next 10-day. And as we go into the next month here, we have a full moon, full moon on the end of the month, the 30th, as we go into the summer months of Elient, 1497. And we have a set of downtime here. So there's the Xanathar downtime guide, as well as that might work pretty well for some of what we're trying to do here. Or you guys can kind of tell me what you're doing. I'll share this link. And then if we get through that, we could start our kingdom turn. If not, we'll do a kingdom turn next week. But open up that link and let's quickly go through everybody's downtime. And so you want to kind of send word, which I think excuse me.
Yeah, I was thinking
Let's
like
say,
like even like having like a bunch of, I don't know the mechanics around it, but essentially just pouring a bunch of money into like almost like pseudo propaganda. Like his goal is to like hand these out to essentially every single person he can, to like as bold as possible, so that like everyone in the realm essentially would know before the man himself. And
yeah, so
the
it's
goal
not it's not that much, unfortunately. So we're not going to spend that much of your gold. 25 gold and a persuasion check.
I'll even honestly too. I'll up the game. I'll give like a 10% discount if you put our kingdom's flag on your boat, like for when you're here. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll make the flag, like he'll give it out.
You want to send out
You give me-
flags and everything? Okay, how much do you
Yeah,
want to
like
spend?
you know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I'll need to look at my sheet, but
We have a lot of gold in the portable
do.
hole. I have
Let me see.
100,000 gold.
I've been
But
keeping track of it on D&D Beyond. I've managed
That's
everything. I
absurd.
still have.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the gold that goes in the portable hole is also like the group gold. So I keep it separate. Jupiter has his own.
I mean, that's a couple
Yeah,
of
I
very
have
rare
I have
items.
15,000 right now.
That's what I was saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
Uh,
15,000's not too bad.
I'll
So
spend
sure.
like seriously, honestly, I'm down to spend like 3,000. Essentially, he's trying to make a statement that like the realm is going to be with them. Like he's
Yeah,
pretty
let's
much trying to
say-
say like
let's say
when we duke it
2,500.
down. Yeah.
And you send out flags, you send out word,
Yeah.
you tell people to fly your symbol.
People
and,
start repping our repping our flag like
Okay.
before we try to beat down Baldur's Gate.
Give me a persuasion. We'll say with advantage as you send all this out, and you have it all crafted over the next 10 day. And you ship this out to like let's even take a look at the Sword Coast map.
And
Valros would be like, yeah, let's put some truth to the what he sent. You know, like Landria wasn't kidnapped. She's the one that left and stuff like that.
Be sure to say that we're gonna beat his ass, but more professional.
You could certainly use words, something like, we shall resist your tyranny to the very end.
Write that down. Write that down. Scribes.
Send you back whence you came with your tail between your legs.
Send word out to the majority of the ports they're gonna hit.
Ooh, sending it to Baldur's Gate too. I like it.
And is it okay to whatever that game, Keener and Charlie? Could I start just the entire time just playing with Lyrie, whatever that game is, or something? Just trying to learn
Saba.
it. Yeah. He's gonna try to learn a Saba. Or, imagine it's probably like Dragon Chest.
Give me a D100 to see how free Lyrie is, and high is good.
Oh boy! All right, we're gonna learn together.
Lyrie is busy. She's working with the druids. She's dealing with Kars, the ever-bleeding heart. She's dealing with all that still. You find
I just want to play a board game.
She just almost never has time to play a board game. And Landria comes over and she kind of taps you on the shoulder and says, I'm actually rather trained in dragon chess. I'm sure I could learn Sava. I found a book on it. And she's holding a book for it right now.
He'll ask if it's okay with Lyrie before he
Gotta get permission from the wife.
Before he's just gone for a couple days. I don't know, man. He's trying to do a check.
Hold on.
I will skip my downtime if she's if she doesn't sound like she's okay with that.
Lyrie looks over and she looks at Landria and she sighs and she looks at you and she says, are you sure?
Nope, he's done.
You know what? I'm okay. I'll spend the next couple of weeks. I'll help you out with everything going on.
He'll skip his downtime to not piss off his girl.
Oh, Nick, I love that you're running with that. That's so good.
I know. I remembered that from you mentioned it before. I love it. So funny.
She plays at least a couple games with you in the treetop grove as you go.
He's
to
like, yeah, I
deal-
really should go home.
You deal with a couple of issues. Let me find it here. Here's our treetop druids. The rest of you aren't here. It would just be Libera in this moment. And Lyrie kind of brings you to just go to a random side room and you guys can play a game of chess. The Sava game is she is gonna give me an intelligence check. We'll say best of 3.
I wonder why this boy don't know what it is.
She has a +0, so it's straight rolls.
-1, baby.
She at first doesn't understand it at all. Give me 2 more. The DC went up. But after even just like one round, she gets kind of frustrated and a determined look on her face, and she just starts to beat you every round. And
Whoop
she
my
looks and
ass.
says,
No, that's ridiculous. You can't do that move. Where does it say it in this book?
"It's on the 4th page."
Oh. Alright.
And she kind of opens it up and points to it, and she says, It's a complicated move, but if you actually flank both of these pieces, you can eat the one in the middle. Most people don't know about it."
I didn't even know these pieces could eat in one another. Damn it. I'll have to reread this on my own time. Thank you.
It's like a house destroying another house. A drow game. Kind of ruthless.
I shall become ruthless then.
She says,
He'll spend his 2 weeks getting like his ass beat in this game, but
she looks up and she says, You know she seems to like you a lot.
Yes, that's why I asked. I'm not trying to get in on all that. I didn't even know. Jupiter told me apparently Balros is having mommy issues now. It's been a long, long week.
She looks down at the game. I understand, because, I mean, I'm gonna live for like 1,000 years, and, I mean, you're, not. If.
You don't tell me how long I get to live.
Right.
I'm ruthless. Now teach me that move again.
She goes back into playing the game. With that, you spend some time fixing what you can in the Druid Grove, bonding with their people a bit more. Go to Jupiter. What would you do for a 10-day?
I'd probably prepare for the holiday. If I was like working towards anything, like mechanically, I
Yeah.
maybe would want to work towards
Full pair
maybe
clips.
maybe improving, maybe like my perception.
To do some training, yeah. In the downtime you do have, and these downtimes don't take up like your whole day. You can still flavor doing other stuff throughout the days too. But training your perception here, it costs 25 gold for a trainer. It's so basically like, even if it's just somebody to spar with or practice with or whatever it might be that you have to buy to train your perception. But this is 25 gold, and every 10-day you work towards it. What's your intelligence modifier?
Mine is -1.
It'll take 11 days to get proficiency up to that. But
If I'm already proficient, then I know.
to get it upped, so it'll
Okay.
take 11 different opportunities at this. But
Cool.
I'll write that down. Just write it here under quests in journal. Training, perception, 1 out of 11.
Well,
And
perception's fine.
how do you want to flavor that? How do you train it? Really,
I'd
whatever you
like
think.
to imagine I go into the forest and I try to find like maybe like different birds and animals from very far away and try to identify them. I've become an old dad Jupiter here. And
I love that. Boy, went bird watching for 2 weeks and he's
Yeah, but
honing
no, look for the-
his skills. I know, I love it.
The
It's like the most
creatures that are
intense-
camouflaged in the forest use
the
their
most intense
camouflage as
bird watching
training.
ever.
Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
and he's like out there trying to find a spot for the Silvanus. So yeah, Jupiter may not, like he'll let the group know where he's out, but like, unless you need to get in touch with him.
Gathering reclaimed wood for the structure. Think, whatever you're.
I'll send like a sending
Feel
to you
better.
every day.
You're still out there.
I'm almost done, brother.
How many birds can you want?
Like every day, I'll just send you a sending. It's like a text.
And Vyri, how about you? What would you do for a 10-day?
Are we doing it, Eclipse?
Should we talk to him first?
What are we doing?
We're debating on doing a covered up.
Okay. These have gone good in the past.
Oh my
I'm
god.
playing chess with my GF. You're
Yeah,
bird
but
watching intensely in the woods. What the fuck are you doing?
do you want to tell them what you have proposed to Eclipse?
We're gonna go murder someone.
Okay.
A specific someone. I can make myself invisible. Eclipse can be invisible in the darkness.
Who do we murder?
Valros's dad.
What the fuck?
I have this planned, okay? We're gonna take an airship, but we're not gonna take it directly to Baldur's Gate. It's gonna be a little bit out. And then we're gonna sneak in at night. And I can pick locks easily. No big deal. It's fine. And then we're gonna get inside. I'm gonna cast silence. And we're gonna absolutely murder him and just disappear. It's fine.
You really think that's how it would go?
What the fuck?
This is what we've been planning in DMs for like 10 minutes. The two girls are gonna go on an adventure to go murder.
So like,
Is this a suicide mission?
this is just like
It could be a suicide
Libera,
mission.
you just see them like sneaking on to like your airship just in the night, just about to head off.
Larry,
And you just
Larry,
hear
hold
the
on.
airship turning on, and
What
Kurobar's
the hell
like,
is that?
What was that?
That son of a bitch. Jupiter! The damn assholes in the forest.
You see,
Firing?
Cleft
How
Wingjaw
far away?
runs out. He's just like, someone
I'm gonna
is
thumb it. I'm gonna
is
thumb
stealing our
it,
ships.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy.
Vyri, if that's not you, I'm gonna come up there and beat your damn ass!
Sending message. We'll be back.
I'm gonna dimension door with Lyrie to go up there and try to beat their ass.
You see an angry fucking druid appear on the front and turn into a bear after casting Entangle on the group. As Libera floats into the air all storm style.
Hi.
You sure you guys want to
that?
head off on a 6-day trip down
No,
to Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, he would try to figure out what they're doing. I don't know what you want me to
I wasn't
roll,
sure
but
how long it'd take us to get there and back, okay?
Put this damn ass shit
It
down.
would be doable. It would be
See?
a
It's doable.
it would be a very like, so I mean, I would have, obviously there's going to be some protection on Valros's dad, right? So this would be like a 2-person mission, which I'd prefer not to do. So like, it'd have to be a group thing. I'm all down for doing it, but it'd have to be a group assassination.
You put this
Otherwise,
shit
I'd
down.
be spending some hours on just you two.
We were gonna sneak out and kill someone. It's fine.
does
You
that
can't
even
end a
seem
war
anywhere
in your
near
downtime.
responsible?
Ending a war in your downtime wasn't one of the options.
You
I
parked-
thought outside the box.
You thought what? You thought what? This is their first time being in the material
What's it
plane.
take to
You
end a
act
war,
like a
10
damn
day?
child.
Quick 10-day to end the war.
Quick, that day to murder someone is
Roll for
fine.
war. I win.
Eclipse is just like,
You know, Jupiter's
What?
not here, but I swear to God I could beat you over the side of the head with a hammer.
That was my whole downtime I planned. Now I don't have anything planned.
They're mentally.
No, what do you do in town for 10 days?
He's
Uh,
gonna
I'll
park
do
your
my-
ass.
Wild.
He said, "Turn this car around. Turn this car around."
Two children out here on my airship. Jupiter's not even here. Wait till I tell Jupiter.
expertise.
Wait till I tell Jupiter.
Roll for war. I win.
Fuck you. You're
Done.
not using that damn airship and none of this bullshit.
Uh,
so Eclipse is probably gonna be camping in the woods so that she doesn't accidentally have villagers' dreams eaten.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want Farron and Eclipse to meet up because what happens if Farron drains part of Eclipse's life force from like the shadow? Is that a thing? Could we do that?
Wait,
I don't know
through
how it
To
works.
inflame or something?
You
I
could
don't know how
have
that
them
works.
meet up. I mean, if Eclipse is just leaving town, then damn Jupiter.
Yo, Jupiter's in the
Yeah,
woods.
you
dog.
found
Does
some.
Jupiter
You
see
know what? I
them?
need to find a list of faring birds.
Do they see what the fuck?
See,
He
like,
sees one big
the
bird.
see the airship moving. I'm like, ah, yes, there's the Faerunian bird swallow. Wait, why is our airship moving? Bird like just flies away.
But I'm
Right.
probably also gonna be researching how to trap or contain the shadow. I don't know. Can it read? Will it know what I'm reading? I have no idea, but I'm still gonna do it.
Give me a D100, Jupiter.
Sure, I was gonna send a sending spell. Oh boy.
Oh,
I
What?
would
What?
yeah.
Boy, nat one, but do you want?
Yo, but it's a cool fucking bird. You find an Abrian. It's I'll share its image. It looks like a little ostrich with T-Rex arms.
Nice.
But
a
go ahead. You send us send a message.
Ibera. I see our airship moving. What's going on? Is it Viry?
I almost murdered Fiery, is what it is. I swear, brother, she's such a damn child. And then she brought in Eclipse, and I can't even. And he's like so pissed in the moment. So I imagine you see this going on. He just got done teleporting up there. Yeah, he's just gonna like ramble off, like you tell he's pissed off at Fiery, but about something about taking the airship, but he has it handled, is what he'll tell.
Okay, knowing that everything is handled, I will go back to
Keep looking
Trying-
for your birds.
trying to find this ostrich bird and feed it.
You turn and you see the Abrian has run away as it hears the airship, and you're like, damn. And you realize that thing was super rare. Normally only seen in like the depths of the Underdark.
Wait,
And-
we could have had a chocobo?
God.
Here.
You see what you've ruined. Larry, Jupiter tells me he saw a chocobo.
An axe speak is more of a chocobo, but they do exist.
You've ruined his watch.
I'm gonna go disappear into the shadows and train my stealth with the twins.
Hide away from the
Hide away from the angry Libera for the rest of the 10 day.
Axe speak. Okay. Yeah, you want to spend some time with the airless twins?
Yeah, we're gonna play hide and go seek again. Extreme edition.
I'm gonna want an axe speak mount.
Guess you can roll whatever that means. What are you training?
Stealth.
Okay. So that's just one more day or one more 10-day towards it.
Does that mean I finish it?
How many do you have left? Let me open up your sheet.
1,000.
Oh, well, I think it's the wrong tracker. We need to have it out of days. Stealth 900 out of 1,000. Yeah, yes, it would be.
Cool, cool, cool.
For the 10 days, you train your stealth in the woods with the twins.
Nice. I'm now super stealthy.
I don't think it added just yet, but you have plus 13. Okay, let me see. Valros, how about you? Anything you want to do on a 10-day?
Yeah, Valros would seek out the undead general. I think her name was Sarah. And he'd like to deceptively ask her a bunch of questions about Kira and Shali, trying to glean a little more information about that revelation. But essentially, he's trying to train his deception, try to reach his expertise in deception.
Um,
And along the way, he might start drinking different types of wine and letting her take a little taste and see if it makes a difference.
let me roll one thing for. Okay. She doesn't kill you.
That's good.
But she does drink your blood, and you guys see Valros seems drained most of the week, and seems to be making
God,
quite good
Valros.
friends with the vampire.
Valros, I already had your blood in a vial. You could have just given her that.
And she mostly takes a liking to you, Valros, enjoying the fact that you are willing to try different bloods and change the taste or try different wines to change the taste of your blood. She finds that more than enough to not need a roll. She's impressed.
Cool. And yeah, I still have the in the downtime tracker. I still have it as an amount on 1,000 instead of days.
It should be 10, like, yeah, so 10 depending on your intelligence modifier, plus or minus. And you have a +2, so it'd be 8. So it should only be 800, so you should be at 700 out of 800 now. So 7 out of 8.
Okay.
It's one more
I'll,
10-day for expertise.
Oh, perfect. All right, excellent. Thanks.
And with that, 10-day passes and we go into the first month of summer. Y'all feel like running a kingdom turn now? It is 11:30. I'll leave it up to all of you.
Yeah, I mean, I have
We got
We have
it
it
all
all
figured
picked out, actually, really.
All
Mostly.
right, well, let's try to get through as much of it as we can. Let's start on the top of a kingdom turn. So for Eclipse, some of this might not make a lot of sense, but we'll try to walk you through it as we go through it.
Where's the sheet again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I
forget
have
where
it
we
pinned.
did
Resources.
I have it pinned in resources there, I think, or not in resources. I have it pinned somewhere. Pinned in settlements. Kingdom Sheet Tuesday. There's a Google Doc. Just share it again. General chat. And then we have our choices up top here for some of the stuff we already kind of picked. And we'll go through what we do for a kingdom turn. And you can try to follow along. At the very bottom of this Google sheet, there is the turn tracker. And we've already saved last month, so we can go to the top here. And I think we can reset turn tracker.
Just want to say, wherever you got this doc, I realize, I don't know why, I never really used it for the last other ones, but this was so much easier to figure out all the choices. I literally was just following along with it.
Yeah, I feel it's pretty easy to pick through things. And I've already pasted the stuff and we've kind of gone through what our choices are, but let's go through that each individually here. So we start off with step 1, which is the upkeep phase. This is where the kingdom would assign new leadership. In this case, I do think you have, and yes, I mean, we can cover what happened with Zeph too. Zeph indeed would leave. There is a dragonborn tribe in Anarok Desert and a red dragon threat, and he leaves to go deal with that. finding himself frustrated with the lack of urgency given to this issue. And so that is still something we can deal with in the future, but he will be
Yeah,
off
but
the
just like
council.
tell Zeph like, don't worry about his spot on the council. Kind of just do what he's got to do, and we'll be there eventually.
Leaving the spot of warden open as we start the turn. And so
I was
new
gonna
leadership potential here, yeah.
I was gonna actually offer Eclipse if they wanted it, of course. I mean, obviously the warden is open. But I believe Harrowleaf had already been the warden. He's already changed. If he could go back, since it'd be easier to fill that role, since he had already played it, and he would offer I believe it's emissary. Essentially, it's like the spy master, if I remember. To Eclipse, if the council thinks it's cool. I just feel like it felt more appropriate with their skill set, but I don't know anyone thinks.
I mean, I could definitely spy, but I don't know a spy master. Are they like?
There was more than that. I don't know where it is on the sheet.
Yeah, so the emissary is not just the spy master, but more like the political intrigue and knowledge person in some ways. But yeah, a
Ooh.
spy master can be seen that way.
Probably not then. But
Then
thank
it's an
you.
emissary.
Essentially, like he's offering either like a warden or the Harrowleaf could get away from the emissary.
Mechanically,
much
it just
does-
puts you
yeah.
onto the list. But we do kind of roleplay our roles, so your call what role you think you might.
Yeah, you just have a choice of two, is what he's pretty much offering.
Oh. So what does a warden do?
Warden is kind of like a guard captain, kind of. Like a warden of the city.
Yeah.
Open this up and find it. Explanation.
So Eclipse has like -1 to like history.
It's okay. Actually, all that kind of stuff actually ends up not really mattering. It'll
Really?
make sense. Yeah, like the kingdom has its own sheet and stats and stuff.
Yeah, it's not your roles, it's the kingdom's roles.
Once you go through like one or two, you'll understand it. It feels like a lot, but
Okay, I'll do spy master then. If it doesn't.
yeah, whatever flavor wise, essentially that's just out of character. He's just giving you another option if you want.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
like role play. There's all stats and stuff in our own sheet. We share a kingdom sheet.
No, does the guard captain like it keeps
Here it is. I'll read this out to you. The emissary keeps state secrets, oversees clandestine intrigues, and deals with criminal elements within the kingdom. They manage foreign policy and interactions with other kingdoms, as well as the interaction of political organizations and power brokers at home. Whether or not your emissary is a public figure or someone who manipulates events behind the scenes, their role in the kingdom remains the same. And then there is Warden. And Warden is... The Warden monitors the safety, security, and overall health of the kingdom, its lands, and its borders. They manage scouts and patrols in the countryside, respond to local threats and menaces as needed, and oversees the kingdom's overall defenses and health.
Actually, probably warden. I don't think political intrigue and having to know things. I don't know. It just doesn't
Yeah.
appeal as much. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Warden spot. I think that fits well, and it's open.
Hell yeah, we'll do like a like a ceremony or whatever, but
Okay.
we don't have to go crazy into it.
But we do have to roll. So you announce the promotion of a character into a leadership role, whether they're newly appointed leader or just shifting from one position to another. You normally perform this activity at the start of your turn, but if unexpected events, blah blah blah, leaps a vacancy, you can attempt it. Attempt a basic intrigue, politics, statecraft, or warfare skill check, and each skill in particular for specific ones. So this is a Warden. Warden is warfare.
Oh, we're fucking golden at
Plus
these.
10.
Come
plus
on, Jupiter.
10 roll on this. D20 plus 10.
You shall tell them to not pipe up.
What's up?
We need a D20 and we have a plus 10. We're doing a warfare check to sign in a new warden.
Oh, okay. I'm rolling my d20.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds like you. Like, you get the army to make sure.
That
Plus
makes
10?
it
26.
26. Oh, wait, plus 10. Oh, that's a crit. You have a +1 on all kingdom skill checks that they attempt before the end of their next kingdom turn.
That who does? For
The leader immediately provides the benefit tied to occupying the new role and gains a +1. So Eclipse has a +1 on this the whole set of their turns.
Cool. And then they're able to do the full 3 turns, right?
Yep.
Nice. That's actually fucking amazing. That was actually the best roll you could have gotten. So you got to really experience the thing now. So.
That's a critical success.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. And that is the only thing we really need to do in the upkeep phase. There's a ceremony. And what we'll do is we'll kind of cover this on the start of next week with some roleplay. But there will be a ceremony for Eclipse to become the warden. I'll write that in.
The ceremony and then our party.
And then
We gotta get a map for the party.
let me see.
Silvanus Day. Oh boy.
Turn tracker. New leadership is all set. Step 2 would be adjust unrest. Extra unrest right now is 1. And why is it 1? Let me see. I think that's actually incorrect. I think it's because it's reading. Let me just make sure it's not reading as overcrowded.
I thought we were at 0. I think we've been doing really good on our unrest. Weird.
Yeah, I
We've
tend
been failing
to.
on a lot of other stuff, but I think we've been doing good on that.
I tend to drop it every time.
Yeah.
I think extra unrest is calculated. Increase it by 1 for every settlement in your kingdom that's overcrowded. It's reading it. If you are at war, increase it by 1. So it's reading it as overcrowded, but you're not overcrowded. We had this issue on the other sheet. But you are at war, which means it does go to 1. Simply because the people
like people
are
like getting like
just
like nervous and
concerned.
shit.
Yeah, just jitters. So step 2, adjust unrest, is all set.
Oh, the machine men and the machine mines.
They're going to kill us.
Settle down, everyone.
Baldur's Gate is going to kill us.
No, I was just gonna kill him in a 10-day and war is over.
War's over. 10-day downtime event.
Roll for war.
Step 3, resource consumption. We get to roll 7d4.
Oh.
Libera.
Oh, great. All right, I got you. Oh boy.
Wait,
One
hold
of
on.
One of the
Hold
most
on.
important ones.
Hold
I
on.
got
No,
it.
don't roll yet.
I'll
Didn't
roll
we
some
do
of them. I've
stuff
been rolling
last
pretty good
time that
tonight.
gave us
I can't. My soul can't handle it.
extras?
Let me take a quick look at session notes. Hold on.
No, you need to save yours for yours, Jupiter. I'll do
No, I
it.
mean, oh, you mean, okay, just like you roll.
Like a reroll if we think it's really, really low. Like we might
No,
not be
I'm
able to
using
do
that for
things
the
if it's low.
holiday.
I know, but
I meant just rolling in general.
oh, okay.
But roll
you
Gain
can-
1 RP next round.
Yeah, roll.
Gain 1 resource die next round.
Crit
Roll
success,
please.
From the
7
trade
RP.
agreements.
7 RP, those were instant. Okay. Yeah. So you gain 1 RP or 1 resource die? I think it's-
Both.
Okay.
Silvery Moon gave us 1 resource die. Alturel gave us 1 RP.
Okay,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Oh my
So
god,
8
Silvery Moon gave us shit and then they fucking disappeared. Like, what are we eating? Like, they're like these gift baskets are like the last remnants of their whole people. Like, what are
8d4 plus 1.
Oh,
Rather
and supposedly we
conserve
have
the
a
silver
negative
moon
2
wine.
on all
So
checks for
sad.
next turn.
Oh, from what?
The spies disappeared.
Let me see what that's specific to. All checks to next turn.
Oh yeah, on Baldur's Gate we didn't. That's why I want to do eventually one of my
Is that
things will be
negative
with
2 to all checks?
Yeah, we lost it to Baldur's Gate, so we don't know what the fuck they've been
Let
doing.
me double check that.
They like killed our people, and they
We-
never came back.
We
Yeah.
wrote this out for a reason because we realized how important it was.
Yeah, that one
And I
sucks.
think we put on like a Faerun map or something the ones that we traded with, because if
Yeah,
we
we
trade with
did.
them
We lit them with different
again,
colors here. But let me see here. Provide care, prognostic, pledge of fealty, infiltration, critical failure. You take a -2 circumstance penalty all kingdom checks until the end of the next kingdom turn. As counter infiltration from the enemy tampers with your inner workings, Baldur's Gate gives you a -2
That's
all kingdom turn.
dude, we're gonna try to throw a party, and these motherfuckers are gonna start trying to burn all the cake.
We're gonna ignore it for the crit success because I've already written it in, but we're gonna remember it from here on out. -2 to everything.
What if it
Baldur's-
negated the crit success?
it
It
would have.
would have, but we're gonna leave it because I want to give Eclipse the chance to pick 3 things. But we'll say that yeah, that's fine. That's -2. Wow, goddamn, Baldur's Gate sucks. Let's go back to the turn tracker here.
We're gonna
8d4
fucking
minus
murder
1.
your father, alright?
I mean +1. 8d4 +1.
8d4 plus 1.
That's all you, Ju. I don't want to touch that die right now.
The die?
Yep.
I want to roll it, so 8d4.
+1.
Plus 1.
That's it.
Come on, roll hot, baby.
Doesn't look good.
Oh,
18
God.
resource
That's not bad.
points. It's plenty to spend.
It's a lot of ones, though.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I had a couple 4s, but it is.
You gain 1 commodity for each work site, or double that for the
4
work site
ones.
is in a resource hex. Let me take a look at the Faerun hex travel map here. We have a lumber mill in a farmland,
Shout out to the
And
lumber mill, baby.
a quarry. So we have one
That drew-
extra food.
Quarry.
We have an extra lumber, and we get an extra ore.
Shout out to that druid wood, baby.
We get an extra stone, not ore. We don't have any
#reclaim.
mines.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Reclaim, baby.
Stone, not ore.
Can we rename that to a reclaimed lumber mill, please?
Which puts us to 4 stone,
But are you not reclaiming him?
2 lumber.
You didn't just cut that tree
4
down,
lumber,
did you?
and 3 food.
Wow, look at the ping in the game.
Yeah, it's a big
Oh.
map.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's a lot of map notes on it. There's also the
Lot of
armies up
map
on the north.
notes.
Valros
there's
just
all
said.
Don't have to
tokens
worry
on the
about
left.
Silvermoon anymore.
Valros
At
just
least.
like got kicked back into
And we
the
don't gotta
last
worry about
session, dog.
Silvermoon now.
He's with Silvermoon. Where does Valros go?
Let's see here. So that's resource consumption. That's all set. Step 4 is pay consumption. We have a kingdom consumption of 1, which means we can
should
spend
have a-
1 food.
No, we should have a kingdom consumption for the armies of 4.
Let me check. Consumption. Oh, you're right. 1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Oh boy, we need to buy
so-
food, guys.
So consumption is 4, which means 3 food gets
Yeah.
eaten. We have 1 food we need to spend. You can spend 5 RP or take 1d4 unrest.
Jupiter, do you think you can roll a 1?
Yes.
The name of the game is to not roll hot.
There's some stuff that reduces unrest, so go for it. D4.
Yeah. I tend to reduce unrest.
All right, so we're at 4 unrest as some of the armies aren't getting enough food. There's just, the farmlands start to kind of run empty. Silvanus sending what aid he can, but perhaps a festival will raise spirits. But that is.
You mean
paid.
we're out of eggs?
Paid.
So where's the
Paid.
food? He's going to the festival?
We can't eat none of this. We're gonna let the fake people eat this shit.
What do you mean this is for the queen?
Oh my god.
What about my daughter?
We don't have a queen. Why are we giving it to the queen? What the fuck?
I thought the room was about Liberia and Lyra run through. Corruption within the council. Unrest.
We're
And
wild
then,
though.
A justified three.
Commerce, we have step 1 is collect taxes,
No.
which we skipped because we did it last time, right? Or whatever.
I do see though, if you don't attempt to collect taxes, you can
Uh,
instead attempt a DC 11
Wait,
flat.
I was
check.
gonna say, I think actually we did choose that. Hold on. What was the?
I don't.
Sorry, which one are we on?
Collect
Yes.
taxes.
So the reason I was gonna tell you guys we should do it because there's a +2 to economic.
I think we did
economy
it last time,
checks?
though.
Oh, so wait, are
Let
you
me
not
just
allowed to do
double
it?
check. No,
How does
it's
that
not
work?
that you can't, it's that there's a harder DC or something. Collect taxes.
We have a
We
higher
didn't
roll for it.
collect taxes.
No, we
I think we have.
We got a 26 critical success +2 to economy. Yeah, we did collect taxes.
I do remember us collecting taxes.
I was gonna say, I think it's really good though. We already do good at economy. A lot of our choices are gonna be economy.
It says
based.
though
But
it
if-
increases unrest even if we
Yeah.
succeed.
But if you don't attempt to collect taxes, you can instead attempt a DC 11 flat check on a success, reduce unrest by 1.
That sounds good. I think we should not collect taxes. Let's give our people a break
DC 11 flat check.
or double down.
That'll reduce the unrest.
Oh,
No
boy.
food, no money.
I roll.
And now you want our money too.
Do I add any? It's just a flat check, right? Just a
DC
D20?
11, you just need to
You
roll
got
11
this.
or higher.
We're not
Got it,
paying
man.
taxes.
Oh.
We got
We're
a
not paying
4. Do you
taxes
want to
this week.
inspire it, Fiery? There's no negative, but it's 1
No.
unrest reduction.
I want to save one
Nah,
for
just
1.
Save it.
Yeah. Because
That's
we
fine,
could
we'll
really
eat it.
fuck
We've been
shit
doing
up.
really good with unrest. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step 2 is approve expenses. Attempt a politics check. This gives you a +2 to culture checks.
I think I put. It was tap commodities or no?
Approve
Tap
expenses.
treasury is the second one. Approve expenses. And
Yeah.
then tap treasury, and then step 3 is tap commodities. So this is you can draw from your kingdom. This first one basically gives you a bonus to your culture checks. The next one gives
Oh,
you
we can
actual
do-
funds.
It's one or the other.
We should do the statecraft because it also has a higher roll.
Yeah. Tap treasury.
We have so much money.
Yeah, I'm down for that. If that's what we want it.
So no, tap treasury gives you money.
Oh no, I think we're.
Yeah, you don't
We're
need
good on
that.
money. I'm
Even
sorry,
on-
I
even-
misunderstood.
Even
Yeah,
on a
no.
success, you take a negative. You would want to do an improved lifestyle. or
They're already
something.
starving a little bit, so I don't know.
So if anything, an improved lifestyle, it gives you a bonus to culture checks.
I just worry that we'll fail because it's not a high. We don't have a
Yeah,
high
you can
politics.
skip it.
That says a skip.
Yeah,
Yep.
Skip. All right, we'll go to step
Manage
3,
agreement?
which is tap
Or, I'm sorry.
commodities.
I put down yes. I don't remember why. I'm sorry.
We get RP from this.
Yeah, so this can
Yeah,
give you
it's-
2 bonus resource dice for every stockpile of commodity you expend now.
Yeah, so let's do that then, all right?
Should we try to
And
sell
there's-
the luxuries essentially?
Can we use that right now or?
So let me
I mean,
see.
failure's not even bad,
It reads this
honestly.
way. It reads this way. There are 5 different categories of commodities: food, lumber, luxury, ore, and stone. When you trade commodities, select one that your kingdom has a stockpile in and reduce it by up to 4. Then attempt an industry check. And you only have a +2 on this. If you trade with a group that you've established, you have a +1 to the bonus. So if you have an established agreement, you have a +1. Critical success, you gain 2 resource dice
Oh,
per stockpile.
we should do stone then.
I was gonna say stone and lumber, or does it have to be one, or
Yeah, just one.
is stone used for walls though? We're trying to get the walls back up.
So if you're looking,
Yeah.
you'd have to go down to look at the buildings and what it requires to
Yeah,
build each.
I'm
cell.
sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
It's-
Let's just do lumber then. I thought we had a stone mine. We also have a lumber. We have both, so it's like
Yeah, I guess whichever one honestly is not used in the wall. We could just do that. We have 4 and 4. Or I'm sorry, we have 3 stone. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we could just do the stone, I guess, right? Should
No, we
we
have
still
four.
be able
We
to?
have 4 stone, 4 lumber.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry. The kingdom sheet's not accurate. I see now.
No, the turn
Turn
trackers
trackers.
are current. Yeah, because
Got
we
it.
got more at the start of this.
Mm-hmm.
So until we hit save, it's gonna be
Okay, I got you.
this here.
I guess yeah, just put stone. Just one minute.
Okay, so 4 stone, and we're gonna make an industry check.
Going to do all stone?
So we only have a +3. We have a +1 from having a trade agreement, so a +4.
Let me choose one.
But then we
Okay.
have a -2. So we have a
Given-
+2. Baldur's
Oh, a
Gate
plus-
infiltrates.
The agreement.
So we have a +2.
Oh, D20 +2.
Yep. And we need a
Alright, I got it.
16.
I believe.
Come on, baby. I was rolling like shit for a reason. It's because I'm gonna roll hot.
Hit a 20.
I'll take whatever that is.
Oh, it's a failure. Are you sure?
I mean, yeah, I
You need
got
a
it, I
14
guess.
on the dice.
I don't know.
Failure,
I
you
feel
still
like-
gain 1 resource die at the beginning of your next kingdom turn.
I'll just take that. Yeah,
All right,
honestly,
an
failure's
additional-
not even that bad on this one.
Yeah. Failure.
I'd rather save my inspiration.
1 +1 resource die next turn. All right. And then step 4 is manage your trade agreements. Now these
To
are
put
on
yes?
yeah, I put yes, please.
Yes.
These are on the
yes.
left here. Elturel and Silvermoon. Silvermoon's out of the question now. Elturel you traded with last time. But Cormyr, Waterdeep, Calimshan, and Neverwinter are all options you can do this time.
Let's do Calmsham.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking
do
about that.
you can do all 4. You can do 1.
I mean,
Cormyr.
someone just literally disappeared and we're at war. I'm down to negotiate with all these motherfuckers, all right?
Yeah.
All
Alright,
of them.
Let's do all 4. Waterdeep.
We'll
and
Put it on.
Neverwinter.
We'll put it on the back of my my paper that I'm handing out to everyone.
That
you-
means all of us except one gets
You send
to roll.
agents out to attend established trade agreements. Spend 2 R. So there is this. Spend 2 RP per trade agreement you wish to manage.
Oh,
So it's 2
Yeah.
RP each.
okay.
Then you attempt a check for each one.
That changes things.
Yeah, so
I
2
think
RP each.
I think we do one?
You
Maybe
get
be
commodities
conservative.
and
1 or
resource
2.
die if you do well.
Yeah, like 1 or 2.
And
I
if
feel
you
like is worth it. It's
fail-
kind of like a gamble. I mean, we're
If
starting
you
out low.
fail, you still get an RP, but if you critically fail, you just can't manage trade agreements next time.
I'm down to just risk it for the biscuit, but it's up to the group.
All right.
What, like all 4?
Yep.
Or
It's going to be a +5
It's a council, baby. I'm down for all 4, but
because you have a -2 from Baldur's Gate being a dick. So it's a
Yeah, whatever you guys-
+5.
whatever you guys think.
Let's start with Calimshan.
What do you think? How many?
I say we do
Well-
all 4 with us going into war.
yeah,
Try to
might
get
as
as
well.
much shit as we can.
Because we didn't. Do we need the RP for anything else?
Yeah,
It
but I
helps us
feel like this
level
is.
up.
I feel like, yeah, but that's like a
That's all
long-term goal.
long-term,
Still
yeah.
leaves
I-
you with 10.
I think we should do it. I'm down for all 4, but
Cool.
Let's do it.
Go for it.
risk it, baby.
All right, D20 +5. This is with Calimshan.
All right, I'll do 1, and I don't want to dare to roll anymore.
I want to do Cormyr.
Okay.
+5, right?
Yep.
For a roll.
Woo,
Okay.
woo, woo, woo.
Oh no. Oh,
So
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
rolling
no.
anymore.
Oh no. Have we burnt our inspiration
I-
there?
I'll fucking inspire it. I'll
It's a
inspire.
nat
I'll
one.
inspire. I'm gonna regret it. But I can't do this.
I mean, I think it's great. They're met with bad luck on the road. That's,
Nah.
Don't get killed.
We should have took that damn thing. All right.
Oh my God.
It's great.
Oh, it's still
we
it's
should have took that
still
damn
not
person.
it's not a critical failure.
dead.
It's only
Oh yeah, that's right.
9
That's right.
under
That's
the
right. That's right.
DC.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you're
take it.
good.
It's still 1 RP.
It's
I
still
don't care,
1
I'll
RP,
take
so
it.
it's you gain 1
Fuck that
RP
RP.
at the start of your next turn. So 1
Fuck
RP
that
next
RP.
turn.
I'm moving.
And then we'll have Cormir. You wanted to do this one?
Yeah, I'm
Panda,
good
how
for
do
that.
you want to
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not rolling anymore.
22. Do you go as Viry or do you send people? What do you send about?
I go as Viry.
You head over to Cormir. You see the kingdoms, kind of a scattered, different set of kingdoms. You notice something. There is a floating city that is hovering above the central kingdom of Cormir. But you attend a small meeting there, and it is a success, and you gain
A resource die.
a resource die.
People got mugged on their way.
But give me a perception check.
A perception? I'm great at these.
Dirty
That's
20.
a
Yeah, you see that there are what look to be wizards walking around the council area of the kingdom. It's all a little bit strange, not what you were used to last time you guys were out here. And it looks like there's a large floating castle city even above Cormir itself. And it looks to be Netherese.
Okay, I go back home.
Yeah. But you gain the resources, and they're more than amicable. No issues. Next one is Waterdeep. Who wants to roll Waterdeep?
I'll do it.
D20 plus 5.
Damn
I
it.
said, fuck those people. Give us some shit.
Hey, we got another RP. It's fine.
That is 1
Nah,
RP.
yeah, that's good. Failure's really not that bad. It's critical fail. I couldn't do that. I was like, no.
Yeah, critical failure is not as good. All right, next
That's
one's
okay.
Neverwinter.
Valros, Eclipse, one of you.
Eclipse.
I'll do it.
Valrus,
Here we
there
go.
we go. Somebody.
Hey!
24.
Nice.
Unfortunately, you gotta hit a 20 here for a crit, but that's gonna be a success. And you can choose resource dice or commodity.
I think I'm actually going to choose commodity food.
Food, I was gonna say.
Ooh,
Good
that's a good
call.
idea.
Good call. All right,
Big
that way you
brain.
guys will be good next time with enough food. And
Counselor.
all 4 agreements are set. I'll change their color after, but we have it noted. We go to the activity phase, and this is where we get into leadership choices. And Fiona, you'll be able to choose 3 of them as well, as you're now a leader.
Okay.
Can
And
I do the
so-
clandestine business first? Because we may get more
Perfect.
resource
Let's
stuff.
have you start off then. Viry, give us your 3 activities.
I'm doing clandestine business, going into the
Thieves
tunnels,
Guild.
into the Thieves Guild, and demanding that they pay up, or I don't know, where else?
Clandestine business, it's an intrigue role. You know there's criminals in
I'll
your
take your
kingdom,
blood.
and they know you know. You encourage them to send kickbacks in the form of resources and commodities to your government, but the common citizens will be more upset if they find out. Start a basic check here. You're also going to have a -2 from Baldur's Gate trying to find out about this and spread word. So +6.
Crit!
Yo, I love the
Oh,
idea of the Viceroy is doing this shit. You gotta pay for that public
This
parking.
is a failure.
Hold on. I'm not gonna do corruption.
That was big.
23.
Success.
Success. You
That was a
either
big one.
immediately roll 2 resource dice and gain RP, or gain a D4 commodity. Regardless of your choice, rumor spreads about the government is getting its
Extra
gifts
food
from.
problem?
Unrest goes up.
I was gonna say, do we want the resource die, or do we want
I don't know.
commodities?
What's our food at right now?
Well, you'll have
One.
enough food now to feed them next time, but you could up it.
Well, you gain RP equal or gain 1d4 luxury commodity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
2
no,
resource
I feel it.
dice, gain RP equal to the result.
Oh yeah, RP.
Yes,
Okay.
to
Back,
RP
baby.
then.
6 RP.
So
Nice.
Back on the map.
So we
we
spent
spent
8.
8.
So now we're at
So
16.
we're at 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. Back into business.
Back into business. And then I'm going to try to reduce unrest. Because that's the best thing to do. And where is it?
You mean quell unrest?
No, I'm gonna provide care,
Oh,
which is defense.
Reduce unrest by 1 and reduce ruin of your choice by 1.
I don't make things worse. We're fine.
You
And
don't provide
then
any care for your citizens, but at least you don't make things worse. That's literally what it reads.
a-
Alright.
and then I'm going to quell unrest using intrigue. So
Well, unrest. Alright.
hey, I reduce unrest by 1.
Very nice. Using intrigue, 16 is a success. Reducing it by 1, it goes down to 4. The 1 you gave it by dealing with the Thieves Guild. Alright. Well, unrest.
done.
16 success. And then we will go to Jupiter. You know your turn?
I do, yeah.
Alright, let's go to you.
Roll big, baby.
So I have capital investment.
Alright, capital investment trade, and this is +7, so +5.
How does this work? I make the roll and
You
Silvanus.
contribute funds from your personal wealth or goods into the kingdom, including coinage, gem, jewelry, weapons, or armor salvage. Your contributions generate economy activity in the form of RP. It can be used during combat. You can use capital investment to repay funds or tap treasury. In this case, no roll is needed. When you use the capital investment to generate RP, the amount of GP required to make an investment is set by your kingdom's level. So if you... I see. So there's a chart for it.
I wasn't sure if if I pay more, does it increase the roll or it just
Page 509. Roll up to 509.
Boy about to ball out.
throwing gold everywhere for the portable hole?
Boy said, my dad is back, baby.
Oh, daddy.
Have you heard? Oh, daddy's back.
Okay. Treasure by level. Find a rule core book. Currency for additional 8. Okay, let me just double check here.
Yeah, no worries.
Treasure by level. Level are we kingdom wise? Third?
2.
3 or
Second?
2?
2.
Okay. So in this case, 700 gold. Currency
Oh,
for
yeah.
additional PC can be up to 180, but we'll just stick with the 700. So
That's
700
good.
gold.
I'll subtract that in a moment, and then it's a d20 plus 5, you said?
It's a d20 plus 5. A 21 is a success. Your investment helps the economy. You immediately roll 2 resource dice and gain RP, so 2d4.
Oh, daddy's back.
Drop 700
2d4, you
gold
said?
in. Yep. And we gain 2d4. resource dice.
What's up, Oak Daddy?
7.
You need some money? You need to ramp up rent this
You need
month?
700?
You need 700 gold on that
Groceries, I got
house.
you.
23 resource dice.
Let me subtract
Everybody's
that.
getting bananas sent to the house.
I'll subtract
Capital
this from
investment.
personal purse here.
700 gold.
Paying all the
7
meters.
RP. Very nice. Second thing you want to do.
All right, me write that
Let's
down.
do-
700 gold. The second one was going to be celebrate holiday.
Let's go. You declare a day of celebration. Holidays can be religious, historical, martial, or simple festive. But all relieve your citizens from the labors and give them a chance to make merry at the kingdom's expense. Attempt a
Nat
basic
20 this.
check. Your kingdom celebrate holiday on previous turn. DC increased by 4. As your kingdom hasn't had a chance to recover from the previous gala. You know, DC 16, we have a +3. And because of Baldur's Gate, we only have a +1. But,
Yo, nat it.
as I mentioned, with the seed, you're going to have advantage.
Oh, the seed.
Let's see.
Nat 20, baby.
D20 plus 1.
At advantage.
Oh.
No, sorry, it's 2.
It's the 12
Uh,
plus 1, which is 13.
13.
Could I use my inspiration to reroll?
Yeah, give me another advantage roll. There's an
Heyo.
advantage button at the bottom, too.
Yeah, you're right. Let me do that. I know this. I don't know.
It just adds KH, which is keep higher.
Yeah, it's like weird. I'm like forgetting I'm a player. I also become. There we go.
Yeah, come on, Paw. You should know this, Paw. Paw. So just easy.
Yes.
Hey, 19 is a success. That's what we needed.
Heyo.
Your holidays are a success,
Oh,
but they're also
Daddy's
expensive.
back.
You gain 1 circumstance bonus to loyalty-based checks until the end of the kingdom turn. Immediately roll a resource dice and spend RP equal to the result. And if you can't afford it, take the results of a critical failure. So D4, yeah, it just costs 3 resource. You're down to 20 resource dice. You're still, or 20 resource points. You're good.
We're up right now.
Yeah.
That's
Celebrate
crazy.
holiday is a success. And if you want to give
Better
us
have a
some
map
quick
for that,
flavor of
baby.
the holiday, but I think that we'll kind of review all this next week with some scenes and everything. But if you just
Yeah,
want
we
to
could
give
say
us like
we
a,
could.
if
Oh,
you
yeah,
want
I
to
have
give us like
some-
a title or anything now, you can. I don't know if you want to share anything.
Yeah, the I'll just drop it in the chat here. I'll share the image I sent to you. The name of the holiday is the Silvanus, which is
The
actually
Silvanus.
the Silvanus.
The
This is
first
the
day
day
of
of the
summer,
Silvanus.
or I mean, not the first day of summer, but the first day of Elient, or when do you want to have it?
Yeah, first day. That seems cool. Yeah, the first day of summer. It seems thematic.
So, how many people would have seen Fae in their life too? On the Sylvanance, they saw fucking centaurs and shit.
When we party, we ball out, okay?
I was gonna say we invited the entire Seelie Court to this fucking party, dog. That's wild.
Yeah, so there's the image. And there's like the seeds. I guess you would see it kind of begin to grow over the downtime at the kingdom turn. And
Where do you plant it?
I planted like on the outside of town, and like I imagine like this kind of area is kind of formed to make room for like all of the other people and all the revelry. And you feel like when you go by it, you feel like it's watching over you, but not like it's like trying to hurt you or anything. You feel like safe around it. You feel like it's a guardian spirit sent by Silvanus to watch.
I just saw where you put it. That's where it goes
Cool.
to the forest for the druids. It's like the first thing you have to walk past to meet the druids. That's dope.
Then I have one more. I think I guess I put down the established trade agreement, which I'm totally fine with too.
All right. Let's get that written.
While the
in as well.
Sealies are here getting lit and drunk during our
Fairy
party.
wine, baby.
The Sealies
Okay.
do show up. I'm gonna cover all that on the start of next week here. Let me see.
We open up
See
to
that we can do a
market.
trade one for this one.
So which one is this? What are we doing for the third?
I'm really good at that.
Established trade agreement is a general one.
Established trade
uh,
agreement. All right.
And you could do a couple different ones for it, but since I think
Got
we
a
have
+2 because of the economy, right?
It's an economy check, so we have +2 and then -2,
cancel
so
out.
it's just +8.
Yeah. Well,
Still
yeah,
+8.
that was from the taxes, right?
Yeah, so it's even.
Okay,
Nice.
so a
Yeah.
D20.
We should try to do
Plus.
economy the whole time if we can, then it cancels out.
Oh,
And
that
that
one.
one? Oh no.
I have no inspiration either.
No way.
Can you use mine?
All right, then we're allowed to share, right? We've always
Yeah.
done that during a kingdom
You're
turn.
welcome to. It would just take your inspiration away on your turn, but you're welcome to.
How bad is the not one?
Let's see. A critical failure. They lose the total loss, and your traders do not return. It's bad.
They get eaten by the Seelie Court.
You gain
Okay, you want me to
The
roll
fairies ate those
Gain a
motherfuckers?
It could be bad. It could be bad.
Normally, we try to always say prevent nat ones.
So it's
Failures.
1d20 + 8? Do you want me to roll
Yeah.
it? Or...
Yeah,
Go
you
for
can
it.
roll it. Definitely. Yeah, definitely all you.
Inspire, roll it here.
Oh, we'll take
Oh
it.
my god.
That's
it's just
that's
a
totally
failure.
fine.
That's
Nat
fine.
means-
Nat ones are wild on Kingdom.
Your
Turn,
traders
so yeah,
reach their destination, but not to sweeten the deal to secure a trade agreement. Immediately roll 2 resource dice. Spend RP equal to that result of this roll. If you do so, you establish the trade agreement. Otherwise, it fails. They want resources. So
It's fine.
think
Yeah, we
two
rolled two. Yeah,
resource
roll
dice.
two. Roll
2d4?
low, right? Yeah, roll low. 2
2d4.
ones. 2 ones. Yeah.
It's
Snake
like, what if we
eyes.
give you only a little bit?
Yeah.
They give
Fiona.
you only a little bit. That is
Nice.
2 RP spent, and you establish a trade agreement. This was with the Seelie Court.
for the Silvanus.
That's the greatest failure ever, honestly.
Hell yeah.
All right, that was with the Seelie Court.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, and
Since
that's
they're tiny and they're fairies, they don't need as much food.
very nice. That's your turn, Libera. We go to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
3 options.
We're doing really well tonight.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just click it. I did pick mine.
What time do we usually play till?
Midnight.
Okay.
Midnight to 12:30. It would be ending about now. If we need to stop short, we can. I was hoping to get through the leadership activities at least.
Up to you guys. I'm down. I have mine picked out. I think Army is already picked out by Jupiter too, so it's really
Well,
just
'cause I was
these.
just
Yeah.
thinking because you gotta kind of walk me through it, and my brain is pretty spent. So if
We
it's
can do it
really
next turn.
complicated,
That's totally up to you.
Do
I
we
don't
want
really
to
care.
finish
Yeah,
these next week?
I'm with it.
All right.
Doesn't
so
matter to me
I
either
got
way.
it saved in this here.
it gives some other
Um,
people some time too to look at it if you don't have the choices.
Yeah, finish.
I'm down. I'm totally
let
down
me
with
know
that,
what you
actually.
want to do, because maybe I can prepare some extra stuff as well.
I have-
and Fiona, if you want to chat in between the week, I can help walk you through it a bit.
I
Okay.
do have it linked. I'll
Um,
relink it. It's all the choices that I've seen the other people post. So everyone correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I have for you guys. Except for Valorous, I'll update that in a second.
Oh, good stuff.
I see yours now, Valorous.
But it is getting
Yeah,
late. I think
well,
it's a good spot to end.
I kind
Stream.
of changed at the end there. I kind of made some changes to what I thought.
All good.
To
Yeah.
do.
If you guys want to change your stuff,
You
just
got it. We'll
let
get-
me know. I'll
we'll
keep
get-
this updated.
We'll
throughout
get
the
it updated throughout the week here. Stream, thank you for watching, everybody, and we will see you all next Tuesday.
Yeah.